Alright, hello, hello. Welcome in, Stargazers, welcome in. Ay, ay, ay. Hello, Itzengetsu, hello, MG. Hello, SJC, hello, Johnny Virgil, hello, Raul, hello, Siam Zero, hello, Babylon, hello, Aqua, hello, Blank. Hello, KLMX, hello, Billy Bob Joe, hello, Vessa, hello, Vine Fox, hello, Arcu, hello, Tenicio. Hello, Eutus, hello, PR Duckman, hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, and hello, LeBlanc. And hello, hello, Dual Thrones. I'm presently thriving with a proper position of mountain. Okay. Ouch. Alright then, alright. Gosh. Ugh, what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? I just want to let you know ahead of time that I'm not, like, at 100%. Like, I'm fine. I'm doing fine. I just, I'm not at 100%. I was a lot worse yesterday. I'm a lot better today. So, I think we should be fine for stream. I didn't want to miss stream today. But we may have to cut it early. I'm not sure. At the moment, we shouldn't have to. I should be good. But yeah, just throwing that out there. If I didn't answer anyone's messages yesterday or anything, I've been, kinda dead, but I will get to them, I promise. I will do the best I can. Just in one of the Annihilation missions, mind you, so I've been learning by repeatedly applying my forehead to the wall. Oh dear. So no, I'm not running, any new code blank. I'm gonna do the best I can. You thought you abandoned me? What do you mean? No! No dying, live, live, live. It's okay. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. If necessary, you won't need to worry about voicing the character story just for health's sake. No, 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 it's fine. I don't mind doing that. That's all good. It is all good, guys. It's all good. I was slightly under the weather. I'm doing a little bit better today. I'm doing what I can. Plus, I know that, with the side story before, we got, a little bit off track. So I want to see if I can do a little bit more progress today, however much that ends up being. People were saying in the server every 30 seconds you were late means a gamba pull, but I wasn't late! I wasn't late! I mean, I am kind of tempted still anyway, for Colonel, just because, I'm debating on potentially sparking Cal. Just because it seems like something that's sort of very uncommon, and I might as well just do pulls beforehand, because, I don't know, you never know. Happy belated Starfall, thank you, Fire Knights, I appreciate it, thank you, thank you. Maybe start stream a little sooner? What do you mean? What do you mean start sooner? Aroma, or else I'll get Usako to draw you bald? No, wait! I can't have two people threatening me at the same time, that's not fair. The Colonel banner's stacked. I feel like I might as well just do, like, up to the 10, right? Up to the, what is it, 10 pulls for the, whatever the 5-star ends up being. And then, regardless of what happens, maybe consider sparking Cal, because from what I can tell, I don't think there's anything in the immediate future that I'll want to do for that. And that's not too many pulls to affect Vulpus. So. But in the meantime, I'd actually like to do a little bit of recruit pulls on stream, because, I find this amusing, let's say, at least. I find this amusing. Greetings, hello, hello, welcome in. Both 6 stars are game changers. I know Surtur is, because I know that that's a huge, I know that's a meme. Alright, let's jump in here. Hang on, we're going to... and jump in here. There we go. And turn this a little bit lower on my end. You currently design a new character based on facial proportion tutorials provided a while back? Nice, nice. Glad to hear. I think my main, I have everyone on Colonel, but my 5-star count might do a few pulls for more units choosing stages. That's fair, yeah. I figured, like, I might as well do a few. Also, I went crazy with Annihilation recently. I was finally able, with borrowing, admittedly. Well, okay. Partially borrowing, partially not. For Annihilation 3, I had to borrow Fia, and after quite a few tries, I was finally able to do a full clear on Annihilation 3, but I had to use Fia. It was not possible without borrowing Fia. But I know that Annihilation 3 is the one where you just get through it, get it done, don't look at it again. So I finally was able to do that. And then, for the... Borrowing means no auto-deploy? I know, but I needed to get my cap up. That was the main thing. I just wanted to get the cap up. And then for the Pattyfield one, after 20-ish tries, and read S3, admittedly, I was finally able to clear the Pattyfield one fully, but that one took... that one took at least 20 tries. Probably more like 30 or 40 in total, to be honest. Thank you, Suzu, I appreciate it. Also, thank you for subscribing, I appreciate it. Cap, Booker, Cap, let's go. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I borrowed in one, I didn't borrow in the other. I was able to do it without borrowing in the other, so I'm happy about that. What is the virtue of Surtur? I just know that she's a meme for how crazy she can clear things. Dual Thrones, I think you already have her. Cal's a prime example of completely discarding her primary class in terms of how you use her. I feel like with Cal, it's one of those things where, like, I won't actually know how to utilize her in stages. I just feel like it's one of those rare chances that don't come around often. Annie 3, you only look at again whenever you feel like seeing the one jetpack guy fall into the hole. Oh, that's the... yeah, the, what is it? Isn't that Kevin? Isn't their name Kevin? I don't remember how I remember that, but I do remember that somewhat. Hello, Rindell. You're on Twitch today? Alright, feel free to be whatever platform you want. It is all good either way. Twitch tonight, YouTube hates you. Oh, I'm sorry. That's funny. I don't know how I was able to remember that, but I remember seeing that. Scissorin, it's okay. The last thing I need is a blanket right now. The last thing I need is a blanket. I'm currently, like, in the middle of a heat wave. My wings feel like the feathers are stuck together at this point. Oh, goodness. Alright. Without further ado, let's jump into Recruit, and then we'll jump into our main stages. Because I am trying to figure things out. Vessa, it is. Wait, can you hear it? Can you hear it when I talk or no? Can you hear it when I talk? Because if you can't, that's a really good sign. No? Thank goodness. Don't think so? I'm glad. I'm very glad then. That is good to know, good to hear. OBS is doing its job. I don't want to be dying. I know you usually don't turn it on or put it on fan only. It was preemptive fussing. I am today because I'm, like, still not feeling great, so I'm sort of trying to battle my internal weather and external weather. Alright. Anyway. So, this is stupid, but I'm trying to see if maybe doing this on stream will be better because I'm tired of seeing Lava and Stewart. I am trying so hard to grab Kitano, but for some reason Kitano just keeps evading me, and I don't even know if I have any use for her in, like, main story work. I just ended up grabbing her skin because, you know, crystal bias. Rainbowy prismatic crystal bias. And I'm just like, I need to eventually grab her! So I've been trying, and this is how silly it looks. Yeah, I don't know if she's good or not. I just want to be able to give her the skin that I got during the past event. That's all. At least if I can just see her in the base with her little crystal deer friends, that's all I'm looking for. Bless you with Gitano today. Thank you. We'll try here. I mean, we've got 3 tries. Let's try. Come on. I'm just tired of seeing Stuart in lava. Alright. Stuart or lava? Lava.
Here to join you simply because I'm bored and want something to do.
That's fair. Let's try another ranged. Stuart.
I'm lava,
or lava.
A caster. Here to join you simply because I'm bored and want something to do. But
it'll be eventual. It'll eventually, you know, someday. Someday. Maybe not today, but someday. And caster AoE? Lava or Stuart? It's gotta be lava, right? Oh! Wait, I wasn't expecting this. Wait. Maybe? Potentially? Possibly? Maybe? This is the first time it's been blue. Please? That would be nice. Eh? Oh my god!
Arcana, our paths have
finally
converged.
Finally, goodness! Oh my gosh, it took you long enough! It took you long enough! Thank you, Vesta. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you very much. I've pulled at least 30 recruitment tags. Just in caster tags, just to try to see if Gitano. And it's just been lava Steward, lava Steward, lava Steward, lava Steward 30 times over. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try opening them on stream and see if anything happens. So, finally. Goodness. Also, yes, I am extremely biased for her themes and everything. You know, tarot reader, crystal user, magic user. I'm very, very biased. But I ended up grabbing her skin. I want to at least have her in the base at the very least, so I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. Only Gamba when we're here, noted. It kind of feels like yeah. How is Vesa this powerful? I don't know. Did you guys know that Vesa also predicted waifu? Vesa also predicted waifu, by the way. Because I recently uploaded the, what was it? The skin showcase, right? The skin showcase VOD? I uploaded that to YouTube and I was scrolling through it. And there's like one comment at the end where Vesta is like, you will get waifu in 7 days, trust. And it was a little over 7 days, but it was still waifu within like, I don't know, 10, 12 days? Something insane like that? So yeah, I don't know. Vesta has some kind of crazy luck, and then I'm sometimes able to bless like card openings and everything, so it all goes hand in hand. Vesta's like a living fortune cookie, but the fortunes actually work 99% of the time. Vesta, why don't you bless start with aroma? I think Vesta finds it amusing. Just to see how long the lack of aroma goes on. But yes, oh my gosh, I can finally give Gitano her crystal deer. I'm happy about that. I'm very happy about that. Thank you for letting me do this on stream. It was very worth doing on stream. Even if she's not part of the main team, I just really wanted to have her crystal deer. Rel's bad luck counters out my luck, so it ended up being no aroma. That is fair. That is fair. Alright, I'm not gonna set these up right this moment, because I don't have the calculator thingy on, but thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Do refreshes? Oh, yeah, I can do it later. It'll be like, what, 2-3 hours off? It's fine. Utana was one of my first operators. She's very pretty. She really is. And I have a huge bias with the whole, like, tarot crystal thing going on, you know? Not very good. One of my favorite designs. It's annoying that you sometimes get, like, not the best in use, but, like, the prettiest designs. What if you get senior top operator? Oh my gosh, don't do this to me. I don't think it's... Alright, fine. I don't think there's anything. Alright, supporter starter AoE. Vanguard starter AoE. Lots of survival. We can... Yeah, we can refresh these all. That's fine. Slow range starter. I don't think anything's there. Alright, that's fine. There, we refreshed them all, so now they can refresh. Alright, let's jump in now. It's okay. I'm happy. We finally got Katana. You guys have no idea how many times I was trying to waste recruitment tags with that. Alright. Let's jump in as best we can here. Katana might be the only operator whose CC skin I bought from an event. I absolutely know life, such as the joy of our reunion. Yeah, exactly. I grabbed her. I don't normally feel the need to grab those, but her skin, I was like, yes, I actually had seen it before, and I was like, oh my gosh, person with crystal deer, that's amazing. I'm gonna have to grab that at some point. Then I saw it was for the event, and I'm like, okay, now I can save Prime. Awesome. And then I was like, great, now I have the skin. Now I just need the operator for it. Alright. Alright. 7-4? Is that where we're at now? 7-4, huh? So, last we heard, so if I remember correctly, right? Hoshiguma and Chen had sort of their standoff. And I know that Chen just said, okay, you know, I can't stop you at this point. Alright, we will move onward. Let's see. Really 2-1. Okay, we're getting up there. Yeah, I am saving for Vulpus whenever that ends up happening. Alright. This is our main team, right? I don't think I need anything different. Wait, I should probably check the map. And then I know I'm gonna get thrown into story as well. Oh. It's like... Eh? Glitter, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Wait, is this on the YouTube side? No, it's on the Twitch side. Why am I able to see it on the... Why am I seeing it in the YouTube chat? How did that happen? Also, was there an alert that popped up? Welcome in, raiders. Hello. Welcome in, Glitter. Thank you very much for raiding. I appreciate it. Thank you. Also, hello, Super. Welcome in. On the YouTube side. Wait, that's so strange because the icon, I got the YouTube chat and then the icon is Twitch? That is super confusing. But thank you very much, Glitter, I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Hello. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Starlight. I'm a prismatic kitsune VTuber. I am a fairly new Arknights Doctor. I'm currently playing through 7. The stage that I'm at is on the lower left. It is nice to see you guys. Hello. Glitter, if you need to do anything like get some food, get some water, do what you need to do. Thank you very much for sending over your community. I appreciate it. Oh, it's a double. Oh, multi-streaming. Okay, understood. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Yeah, remember to not post spoilers. That is a good thing. Thank you, yeah. What is the first non-critical room you can think of on a starship? Making a big ship in from the depths. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about ships. I'm sure there's definitely someone in chat who could probably answer you, but I genuinely don't know anything about, like, sci-fi shipbuilding or anything, so... Most spoiling allowed is a series of ominous smiley faces. Yeah, exactly. Alright. This is kind of weirdly nostalgic-ish, because this sort of feels like one of the stages from Chapter 1. Right? It was... I don't know, this kind of has a Chapter 1 vibe. Obviously, it's not going to be, but it is an interesting setup. Alright. This stage didn't get textured. It's nicely simple. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Alright. Okay, wait. So we have our 3 defenders, that's good. We have Beagle, Saria, Youth, we're probably gonna need them. Might wanna have Doberman here? We have Kanta, that's good. We have Cruz, Reed, Pinecone, our healers. Okay, the layout is strangely simple. We'll just see how it goes, I suppose. Alright. Where were you getting thrown in? Alright. Rhodes Island Bridge, 6 a.m. Music is very ominous. Oh! Attention! Our outstanding operators, I have some important information to report to everyone in Rhodes Island. This is Amiya. As of last night, Rhodes Island has officially left Lundman. In light of recent developments, the trade agreement between us and Lundman has been cancelled. We no longer have any reason or standing to remain inside the city. Fortunately, we've already purchased a lot of supplies from Lundman, which we will sustain our operations for a while. Unfortunately, some of our operators will shortly be going deep into Chernobog's core city. An extremely tough battle awaits us there. Many may think that war is a distant concern to us. War, they may say, is a conflict between 2 countries and has nothing to do with a pharmaceutical company. But war, I think war has never left us. We've always been in a war, the long war of injustice against the infected, the war that drives people to hate one another. To develop an effective treatment for erypathy and give the infected a chance to use it, our medics have poured countless hours into their research. Likewise, it has always been our goal to provide the most advanced medical treatment to those here who suffer from erypathy, inhibiting and slowing the progression of erypathy. But that is far from enough. Before we can achieve these goals, we must face the ever-growing conflicts between the infected and uninfected. The enemies of the infected will not see them treated, and each crime they commit against the infected aggravates the tensions between the groups. All while others exploit and enslave the infected for their own profit. There are those who oppose us and even attack us solely because we seek a cure for erypathy. We have suffered this in the past. Imagine if we develop a medicine to treat this disease, but never have a chance to administer it to the infected. What then? Our enemy is not only erypathy. There's no safety for us standing back from this war anymore. 2 weeks ago, Reunion and Rhodes Island engaged in a violent confrontation. Many of our operators sacrificed themselves in Chernobog. A story we've seen unfold far too many times. But if every sacrifice demands vengeance from us, then we will be locked into an endless cycle of revenge. Countless lives will be taken. Taken by our enemies and taken by our own hands. Our struggle with Reunion cannot rest upon hatred. If we are able to negotiate with them, we will demand from them an explanation and hold them accountable for their actions. But Reunion is still gripped by their madness, even today. They've taken control of Chernobog's core city and are driving it into Lundman. Even stranger, Ursus has not surrendered its territorial control of the core city. They retain a territorial claim on Chernobog, even with it under Reunion's control. Even when Ursus never took action as this entire incident unfolded. The Empire of Ursus ignored the atrocities committed in Chernobog and made no effort to stop them whatsoever. They abandoned their own citizens. This has led me to conclude that Ursus has conspired to bring about these events. A collision with the core city will spark an international war. A war between Ursus and Yan. By then, it will be too late. No matter who stands behind Reunion, no matter how hard they pushed, no matter who the real mastermind behind this all is, there will only be one truth laid grimly at our feet. The infected caused this war. No matter the outcome of the war, the infected will always be the scapegoat. They will face even more brutal oppression, more miserable lives, and an eternal fiery hatred. If that comes to pass, all Rhodes Island has done will come to nothing. There won't be a single country in the world that will allow us to treat the infected or allow them a normal life. Indeed, this is an unavoidable part of our protracted war on erypathy. Rhodes Island has always been fighting this war, and it's a difficult war to win. But despite that, we will never give up. We will fight the fanatics with reason and enmity with clever strategy. We will press on because no one wants to see a bitter end to our efforts. So we will stop Reunion. We will stop the Chernobog core city from colliding with Lundman. I hope those of you staying here on the land ship will look after Rhodes Island. Whether or not we return, Rhodes Island will fight on. Right. Situation normal. Phew. Great speech. Thanks, Doctor. Stucklear, thank you very much for following. Thank you, I appreciate it. Goodness. Was it too gloomy? No, I think it was fair, but... Yes, some other operators will think so too. They said at times like these, we should be boosting morale. But I thought about it and realized we're not that kind of team. It's not about good or bad morale for us. We need to understand what it is we're doing. The harder things get, the more we need to tell everyone the truth. We can't be making our decisions blind. What could be more dangerous than walking around this world blindfolded? I heard Madame Chen left Lundman. It's true. I'm thinking Madame Chen will probably steal into the core city alone. Lundman, the infected, her bloodline. Madame Chen is a complicated person with a lot of contradictions tied up inside her. But even carrying around all that, she still didn't give up. She didn't run away. She carried it all with her into Chernobog. She's not afraid of betrayal, exile, or death. Dr. Starlight, Madame Chen is infected. Yes. Doctor, when we get to the core city, we're also going to do what we can to rescue her. Not only because Madame Chen is our friend, and not entirely because someone hired us to do it. Madame Chen will not face Reunion alone. We will stand with her. Everything she worked so hard to protect and the painful silence she forced on herself, we will help her, because we both want the same thing. Sounds pretty generous of us, huh? Doctor, that look on your mask, it's funny. The look on my mask. I've doubted Madame Chen before. I took her for the type who couldn't change. But when she reached out to help the infected, I saw it. I saw the color of her heart. It's an interesting turn of phrase. It's just how I'd describe it. I don't really know how to explain what I see, and it wouldn't be right to transmit it to people directly. But to protect the infected in a moving city, to keep that ideal is heroic. Madame Chen isn't a cold-blooded person. She's stern and strict, but that's exactly why her sense of justice forces her to fight against the darkness in this world. Even if she's never said so herself. Hello, Kaku, welcome in, thank you very much. I hope you're doing alright. We'll go. There's someone else who wanted me to stop Reunion. Dr. Starlight, are you talking about... Oh. Miss Frostnova. Right. And Misha. If there's something we can do to prevent a repeat of Misha's tragedy, to bring some comfort to Frostnova and her men, and to help even more people to stop the birth of new sorrow in this land, we will do it. I've sent both of you the information. This will be the first time the three of us have taken command together. You're going to work with me? You could always stay here. It's up to you. I can't force you. Dr. Calcit. I'm listening. I hope you can set aside whatever preconceptions you have of Dr. Starlight. And I hope you'll set aside whatever prejudices you may have toward Dr. Calcit, Dr. Starlight. From the things she said before, at least for the time being. Dr. Starlight has amnesia. Rhodes Island has no reliable treatment to restore the doctor's memory in just 2 short weeks. So, everything that the Doctor is now is the product of new understanding and cognition. Dr. Calcit, I hope you can look at this Dr. Starlight in a new light. And Dr. Starlight, I don't want you doubting Dr. Calcit's intention just because of what she said. She's the person that you can rely on the most. Whether you trust her or not, she is. Please promise me, both of you. Looks like I have no choice here. Dr. Starlight. Water under the bridge isn't an option for us. Morality won't turn us into better people. Dr. Calcit. I'm not refusing your proposal, Amiya. It's just, forgiveness as a form of kindness, of wavering your right to anger, will only make us weak beyond measure. I will not waive that right. But for now, I'll shelve my prejudices. Let's deal with the core city first. Once and for all. Alright. We'll be cordial here. Looking forward to working with you, Dr. Calcit. If you're willing. I didn't think it would be this easy. Honestly, I was even expecting you to weave in some traps and pitfalls among your words. What good would that do me? I don't think we have much of a choice but to work together, so there's no point in being snarky. What's the harm? I look forward to working with you, Dr. Starlight. Alright, so what's our plan? Oh, yeah. Which part of the plan are you asking about, Doctor? We'll need a way into the core city, right? It's probably crawling with Reunion. Rhodes Island does have its way of doing things. Take a look at the report. I'll cover every part of the plan. In 4 hours, we'll trigger a small sandstorm in the path of the Chernobog core city. I'm sorry, we can trigger a sandstorm? We have the power to trigger a sandstorm? 10 o'clock a.m. Wilderness. Number 1. Compressor number 1 powered. Number 2. Ammunition stockpile number 2 ready. Number 3. Wind pump number 3. Camouflage. Camouflage in place. Is the camouflage going to work? The Chernobog Core City Command Tower has a wide line of sight. This won't work without camouflage. They didn't even try to hide the fact that the Core City was basically designed as a warship. The Empire thrives through violence and conquest. Damn. So this is just how the Empire of Ursus designs things? Designs put ideas into people's heads, and those ideas turn around and influence design. Living in an environment like this will breed a natural hostility towards outsiders, sooner or later. It's not fair to the ordinary Ursus civilians to paint them with such a broad brush. Oh, I'll grab the backup cables. But how many crimes did Ursus commit against my hometown? They'll never be able to wash the blood off their hands. Now they seek to use the infected to spark their next war, to justify even greater cruelty against the infected. Does this not prove their brutality? They put the torches to our fields and choked our wells with ashes. They razed entire villages, leaving only charred corpses behind. They slaughtered the land itself and only rubble remains. Those are the ordinary Ursus civilians I know. Had they not supported the war, none of those things would have happened. I believe that was not the collective will of the people of Ursus, but rather the manifestation of evil ideas. We are not fighting the people of Ursus, but against evil itself. Firewatch. This may not be Kashmir's land we're standing on, but still, we will not see those atrocities repeated. It doesn't matter whether the enemy is Ursus or not. Reunion may call themselves Ursus or they may not, but we're not here to hurt people. We're here to stop people from getting hurt. The Knights never helped us Guerrillas. Our leaders waited years, but in the end, help never came. We fought to the last, alone, until we were devoured by Ursus. Not many of us are still around to tell the tale. Who can I trust? How am I supposed to believe in the benevolence of Ursus' honest folk? I don't blame the Knights, especially not you, Neural, but I keep thinking back to the time I spent fighting Ursus. I don't trust them, and I don't trust Kashmir's. That was a grave mistake on the part of the Kashmir's Knights, a mistake that they could not right. And they did not manage to protect Kashmir's. But at least we can fight side by side today, Firewatch. I didn't have a chance to help you back then, but this time we fight. Not for our homes, but to put an end to Ursus' atrocities. Even if we're only here as support, I'm still prepared to fight for what I believe in and to die for you. To die for someone else. Not all knights are like you. But I believe this is what a knight should be. There's meaning in dying for someone else. Madam Firewatch, let this battle be my apology to you. Operator Neural. Anything you need me to do? Guard the area until the devices are fully operational. 4 hours ago. So we've already chosen our camouflage. After so many major combat actions, infiltration is essentially a required course for our operators. I figured. Every situation is different, but using the terrain to conceal your position is always a must. Sometimes it's snow, sometimes it's grassy plains, sometimes it's a swamp. We have different techniques every time. Lundman is here in the deserts and barren lands, so use the sand to cover your tracks. That's the trick. I'm not so sure about this. It's just a way to cover our tracks. Rhodes Island isn't about unilateral operations. Successful infiltration is the sum of a lot of moving parts. The information the Azazel Clinic gave us authenticated the Chernobog blueprints I have. That means we have a solid picture of what the core city's lower levels look like. When the time comes, we'll enter through the drainage system in the Foundation, but we'll need bait. We can't hook our prey without bait. Don't tell me you're... Same for the hunter, then. Yes, you're right. But given enough time, even the worst hunter can tell the difference between prey and bait. We'll have to stay out of sight long enough to prevent that. 10 o'clock a.m. Oh boy. You don't need us to land for this op, do you, Instructor? There isn't a good spot in the core city, and Reunion isn't exactly poorly equipped. They've got casters, too. Landing would be trucky. No need. Just make it look like we're going to land, but keep circling the city. We didn't bring a tactical team. Not much we can do with just the two of us. Yeah, didn't think of that. How would you not think of that? Just kidding, Instructor. Put the whip down. We got the wuss who flies the bad guy, and now this joker. You can keep us up for up to half an hour, can't you? Not a problem. Just keep their attention. The Reunion element in the ruins knows we have aircraft, but we can't be sure about what their people in the core city might know. Rest assured, you're riding the good boy, and he's a lot noisier than the bad guy. I'll be all eyes on us for a solid half hour. Just watch me, Instructor. Careful now. Don't get us shot down. Just sit back and relax, Instructor. I chauffeured Blaze and Assalon around 100 times, and we never got shot down on any of those low flights. Getting shot down is a one-time thing. 10 o'clock a.m., Core City outskirts. Huh? What's that? Up in the sky. They're flying? The enemy brought a new weapon. What country is it from? Just shoot it down already. We don't know what it's carrying. We can't let it land. Don't panic. If it drops low enough, we'll light it up. Just don't let it out of your sight. What kind of safety features are on this thing? Are you afraid of heights, Instructor? A little. Don't worry. If something goes wrong, we won't have time to react. The crash will pulverize us. Won't even be able to identify our bodies. The great equalizer. Dear God. How can I not worry? Amiya, we managed to distract the enemy. They're convinced we're preparing to land. Begin the operation. Attention, combat operators. A smattering of enemies is approaching our position. Likely a recon team from the core city. Our equipment is active. We won't let them ruin our plans. Madam Firewatch, cover me. Roger. Alright. 7-4. This is...
Attention, medics. Make
Guerrilla
sure to
fighter.
follow all standard procedures
Move
in
faster
battle.
when inspired by a
positions.
herald or by patriot.
Line
What?
up, line up. We've plenty of
Alright.
good eats for everyone.
We're probably going to need... Let's have... Wait, how fast is this gonna move? We'll have Kanta to start. We'll get Mountain in here. Oh geez, these dogs look worse than normal.
I know what it is I want.
Nope, not here yet. Alright. Okay, that's not good. We'll get Beagle here, and we're probably gonna need Cruces. Oh, jeez. Okay, this is not good. We don't have enough. Oh, okay. Shoot, we needed Fang. I need 2 vanguards. We needed Fang. Shoot. Alright, I'm gonna have to let them go. I don't have a choice. I just need to get Saria down here. That's too many for my comfort. Alright, I don't like this. Yeah, I definitely needed to have,
I'm listening.
Solidify.
shoot. I definitely needed to have Fang. Dang it. Wait, why did I just, ugh. That was not the right move. That was not the right move. That was not the right move. Let's go back. Let's not, alright. Reed, I need you to heal Beagle.
Trust in me.
Thank you. Alright. Almost ready to grab more DP, because I'm gonna need it, because I won't be able to block this much. Alright, can we get... Let's, let me try to think here. Let's get... Should have had Saria 1 over, actually. Alright, let's get you behind... It's 30, okay, that should be enough for now.
As you're here, have some hot soup before.
Wait, is this set to S3 or is this set to... Okay, no, this is... Okay, this is set to S2.
I'm
Alright.
prepared to fight this endless
Let's
burn.
help out. Let's help out Beagle a little bit.
Yielding is
Let's
not
get Lapland behind Beagle.
solid positioning.
Let's get Astasia. Oh, jeez.
Solidify.
This is not well planned, and I'm aware of that.
I'm listening.
Alright.
You've gone astray.
Saria can still self-heal, which is okay. We can self-heal. We're gonna probably want... Gosh, I am not doing great with the... Oh! There's a very strict unit limit. I didn't catch that. I didn't catch the limit here. Oh boy. Okay, well... in that case, we're probably going to have to play it by ear, because now I'm not really sure what to do with the limit. I didn't realize the limit would be so strict. Let me think here. I guess we're okay for the most part here, but... Yeah, if I... Shoot. Is it just a huge rush wave for now? If I had known that, I would have had a much different setup here.
This will be over soon.
Yeah, I'm thinking lower lane definitely needs more DPS, so we'll
Heat control.
retreat you, and we'll get... You know what, we're probably gonna need Astasia. Oh, we're definitely gonna need Astasia. But I also don't have anyone heal. Okay, well, Saria can heal. Okay, that's a leak. Understandable. I've only got 1 leak, and that's the game. Okay.
I'm sorry. So sorry.
No, it's okay. I was not understanding that enough. I definitely need more. I definitely need more DP. We're gonna grab Fang, and I'm trying to think. First runs are almost always failures. I mean, not always. We've been okay sometimes. All right, we're not going to have enough for all healing, so let's take out Cicero. Let's grab Fang.
Leave it to me.
Because we need the DP, and then we'll be able to replace with Astasia or Pinecone or someone. Let's see, Reed is okay, but we can have Reed facing a different way this time. I'm actually very tempted to use S3, but I'm gonna hold off because that's not fair. S3, I used Annihilation. I'm not gonna use S3. That's too much. Playing was mostly sound aside from U placement. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think we're okay. We can still have Pinecone. I think we were okay. It's mainly a matter of getting DP fast enough to get everybody down, I think. So we don't really need you because he's expensive. Mountain is cheaper, Fang's cheaper. Yeah, alright. I think if we just... Fang's not gonna survive long. I know, I just need a little bit of extra help, that's all. Even if I can get her just behind Beagle, right? I just need something. I just need something to help with the DP. Alright. So I think Kanza and Mountain still work well together, so let's continue. Actually, wait, are we gonna need... Alright, let's see...
Are they the ones who caused
Kanza only has block
destruction
1.
and started all this conflict?
I have to make a decision now. Alright, we're gonna have to get... Fang on this end. I believe that's the next one.
Leave it to us.
And if I can just get... If I can just get enough for Mountain. Okay. And if you can just... Okay. If I can block enough here. Alright, Fang is probably not going to be able to survive that long, but I need someone to be down at the bottom. So... Let's see, how much time do we have here? It has to be Saria. And then if I can just get... If I have just enough DP to get Beagle down there, then we should be okay. Because that's going to be just enough. Alright. Fang is a little bit safer now. We've got our block. We should be in a better position. Saria's gonna get overwhelmed quickly. Let's see if we can get Cruz helping on both sides here. I don't want Fang to go down. I'm trying to do the best I can here. Alright. Let's get Reed to help over here, because Saria can self-heal. And then if we can get Lapland to help behind Saria, that should probably help on DPS. We'll see if that works. I'm not entirely sure.
I'm listening. You've gone astray.
We'll just see how it goes. At least everyone now has block. A little bit more block. I might want to remove Cruz for Pinecone. And I might want Pinecone higher up. Because we've got Lapland helping there, so that's fine. Cruz isn't blocking anyone, so let's have Pinecone helping up here. Especially as this starts getting annoying. There's only 2 down there, that might not be enough actually. Let me think. Is that gonna be... That's 4, that's block 4. But I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough. Okay, once Lapland is on skill, that should be okay.
You'll have to try harder than that.
I just know that Fang isn't doing anything and Beagle can't really do it herself, so we kind of need,
What is it?
Alright, Kanta's on skill.
My own heart.
We're okay here. Saria can heal. We're okay with DP, so if I wanted to, I could put in Stacia maybe.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
I don't think I want to do that now in case Stacia ends up going down, though. Let's see here. We'll wait a little bit. We're okay here. Get everyone in line, because it's AoE. Thank you very much for following MB Symphony. I appreciate it. Alright. And this is getting a little bit more overwhelming, so we probably need to do something here. Yeah, this is definitely getting overwhelming. I don't have... Alright, that's gonna be too much. That's gonna be too much. We're gonna need Stacia there for the time being, because we don't have any... We might even need 2 block, I'm not really sure. We're just gonna need a little bit of help. Alright, let's get skill up here. Let's get Pinecone to help here. Make sure that we can hold off everybody here. Alright, Kanta's on skill. This is getting pretty tough, but at least Lapland's on skill. Alright, Stacia's on skill. I'm gonna wait a little bit. We're okay. Pinecone can be on skill here. Stacia's on skill. Alright, and we should be good here.
Mission accomplished.
Whew.
We've accomplished our objective as planned.
Just want to say hi before opening bar. Have an awesome stream. Take care. Thank you, Celtic Alchemist. I appreciate it. All the best with the of the bar. Alright. Easy stage once you figure out how to deal with the flood of enemies. Yeah, it's like, I wasn't reading it correctly before. I also am, okay, you guys are right. You guys are right. I'm understanding the absolute necessity of vanguards. You in the middle lane could have teleported everyone to him. True, but I don't know. I'm always very nervous if no, I mean, Yu's probably okay. You're right, that is a thing. For Kanta's skill, just activate it on cooldown. Since it uses ammo, it can literally never be wasted, and that's the main reason to use her, the ammo. Yeah, that's true. Activate it on cooldown. Wait, what do you mean by activate on cooldown? Because I know that sometimes you can stop it early so that it will reactivate faster. Is that what you mean? I have done that before, I just wasn't really able to pay attention on this stage. She would put you in front of Mountain. It was this exact stage that made me go, oh god, she needs vanguards. Yeah, you were right. They mean spam the skill as soon as you have it on? Yeah, no, that makes sense. I probably didn't see it as often as I should have. But yeah. 7-4 is indeed a vanguard check. No worries. Pop skill right away even if there's no enemies. Yeah, because it's ammo, so it's not really going away. That makes sense. If it works, it works. There you go. Alright. So we are back in Chernobog. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think a challenge mode is gonna be good. The challenge mode is gonna be like, do it without any vanguards. Alright. You know Fang Fire Sharpen could be better? I don't have that ability. I don't have Fang Alter. Read the challenge mode at least? Alright. I'm not doing it, but just for funsies. What is it? Oh! Funny. You know what's sad is I was able to do challenge modes, chapters 0 to 3. I was able to do all the challenge modes of that, and I'm like, oh, okay, these aren't, like, horribly bad. And then, like, chapter 4 challenge modes were like, okay, I can do, like, the first 2. It definitely, like, I like doing the older challenge modes for the earlier stages, because it's, like, somewhat doable-ish, and it's enough where I can sort of work with something off-stream. But yeah, okay, that's terrifying. How bad is this one? Okay, well, we only have to worry about one gate. So that's at least comforting. Oh boy. Alright, well. Who did we replace before? We replaced a healer, didn't we? Wait, how many? I saw what I had for melee, but what do I have for range? That is not a lot in ranged. That is not a lot for ranged. Okay, well. Clearly, that is going to have to be Reed and Telopsis healing each other and everybody else. Okay. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, Susuro placed. We'll at least get Saria, like, guarding the gate and then healing everyone around her, maybe? Lisan Chan, thank you very much for following. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day today. Alright. Challenge mode stages are rough at times. Usually the challenge makes barely any difference, or just is brutal. I'm assuming you got to 4-4, since that's the first real roadblock for challenge. Which one was 4-4? I think- wait, was 4-4 a boss stage? Because if it was a boss stage, I don't think I did it. CM is a knowledge check. If you know what your operators can do, you'll see a strat worth reusing. I watch guides for challenge modes to see people's big brain strats to clear them. Oh goodness. Okay, it's the Crown Slayer one. I attempted it, and yeah, no. Nope, not yet. Not at this point in time. Not at this point in time. Maybe when, like, everybody is E2. Eve, thank you so much for resubscribing on Twitch. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for replying as well. I'm excited to work on the piece. Hope you're doing well. Alright. Remember, Star, if you fail this too many times, it's fine to ask chat some advice. Yeah, no, I understand, and I really appreciate it. I like seeing where I'm at, where I can go with things. We'll see how this goes. Everyone had zoomies for the challenge mode. It's just awful, let them die. Yeah, but it's very zoomy. Okay.
No turning back now.
Alright. Oh, hey, I can't use. Well, this is why we have multiple... Alright, let's just see what we can do here. Please don't... Let me... Which line is going first? Oh, okay, great. How about both at the same time? That's lovely.
In position.
Alright.
This is the position, right?
Okay, dogs. We can handle dogs. I think. Well, Kanto I'm a bit worried about because of block 1, but we'll see. Could have mountain there, or I could have... shoot. Let's get... Wait. Okay. Kanto's gonna need help with the dogs immediately. I think... Who has less HP, Kanta or Fang? Let me try to think here. Oh, I just realized that this is a big problem. Okay, you know what? We're probably gonna need you in this stage, I think. So, let me think here. This is actually, okay, wait. I'm seeing the problems here. I'm seeing problems. I might have you in front of Kanta, because if everyone gets transported to him, but something goes wrong, then they'll end up being behind the gate. So if I have you in front, then even if they all get transported, then if they move again, then there'll at least be some semblance of protection. So let me think. Okay. Probably best to have Saria here, because Kanta's gonna need help. And then probably best to have Beagle behind Fang. How's our unit limit? It's not great. And Reed is going to need to help. Okay. Fang's not going to be able to survive long enough, so let's have... I'm trying to think. Yeah, there's no better way to do this, so we'll have... Telopsis here. That makes me nervous. That's not good. Oh my gosh! Where is Suzerain? Where is Suzerain when I need her? Where is my light? Where is Suzerain? What am I doing? Where is Suzerain? No wonder I'm struggling. Where the heck is Suzerain? Oh! This is not gonna go well. Where is Suzerain when I need her? Oh my gosh. Ah! No, I'm gonna need to... Alright, is this gonna be... It's gonna have to be extra DPS. This is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well. Okay. Great. Oh boy.
What is it?
This is not good. I don't have... Yeah. No, Telopsis is not facing the right way for this. This is not good.
Is not an option.
Shoot. Alright, well, it's time to put you here and, pray. Nope, that's not gonna go through. That's not gonna- this is- I need Suzerain! This is a Suzerain stage! Please get rid of these guys fast! Oh boy. Alright. If I can just... Alright. Nope, that's... Oh, shoot. Reed, can you get... Nope.
Patience, friend.
It's not gonna work. That almost worked. That would have worked. This is not good. Let's get Pinecone at least to help out. Shoot. I don't want to move to Lopsis, but oh, this is not gonna go well. I might need a sacrifice? I need to bring back Telopsis correctly. Otherwise, it's not gonna work well. It might still not work well. It's not going to work well. This is not good. Wait. Lapland, you can... That's not gonna do much, but... It's not gonna do enough. Can I please just at least get rid of you before you get rid of me? Ugh! Fair! Fine! Alright. I'm desperado. I'm just desperado here. Alright, you guys are okay. You know what? This is working okay so far. We'll see if we can handle this. Alright, Cruz has range. That's really nice. Cruz, please, no one needs help there. Please help in the middle. Thank you, Lapland. I appreciate it. No one's healing Lapland, unfortunately, but we're just gonna have to see what works. No one's healing anybody. Please, I just need a little bit of help. Okay, Telopsis, please. Alright. Who do we not need at the moment here? Alright, I think that... Alright, you know what? We're just gonna let Lapland do their thing. Really? There's a dog here? Okay. Okay. Right on scale. That's good. Alright, I'm curious. Can we get one more? No! Lapland! Wrong way! Thank you. Please. Thank you. Okay. If Lapland's not on skill, that's not gonna work, so... Let me see here. Okay. I like Cruz where she is. I think okay, you know what? Beagle is healing, or not, Sarah is healing. Yu is doing a good job if I need to catch any others. I'm trying to think. Lapland can add a little bit more damage if necessary, which is probably important. I probably need Telopsis here. This clears based on hopes and dreams. Yeah, she's healing you. I need Reed. Reed is off skill after this. Beagle is needed. I feel like it might need to be... Retreat Fang and replace with Mountain? That's not the issue. The issue is not replace with Mountain. The issue is get Telopsis down. So the issue is I need someone out, and I'm thinking maybe Kanta, but I don't know. Cause Saria's healing you. Yeah, I need the healing for Lapland and Cruz. Kanta, you has enough damage? Okay, yeah, I think I have to retreat Kanta. So let's... Okay. Well, no, we're fine with this. We're fine with that. Okay, Lapland can be healed. This is really based on hope and prayer now. Please look the right way. Please look the right way. That's not gonna be the right way. That's not gonna be the right way. Dang it. Okay. You know what? We need you to not be distracted. And I'm sad that was, unfortunately, a loss. I wish you hadn't been distracted. It was well read, please. Dang it. Ugh! You know what? I'll be just grateful if I can clear this, frankly. This is the end, right? These are the last ones, so... Oh.
This will be over soon.
This is it, right? Well, this is it. Dang it.
Everyone, follow me.
Yeah, you skill ready, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Let's just finish this. So close. You could have used your skill. I could have, but there were 2 dogs. I don't know if it would have made a difference, frankly.
Mission accomplished.
At least we survived. Oh. If it had been Pinecone instead of Cruz, I think we would have been okay. But Cruz got distracted. Alright. I know that we can clear that perfectly in the future. I know we can. I know we can. It's just annoying fast dogs. Also, Suzerain! Where the heck? Why didn't I have Suzerain on the team? She was made for helping with dogs. I feel so sad that she wasn't there. Yeah, no, we definitely... I feel like that you left her in daycare. Yeah, now I need the emotional support Fox. That's the reason we didn't win. We didn't have Fox on the team. Maybe you had Suzerain, that would have been a perfect clear, but still, clear's a clear. Yeah, I agree with you there. So close. We won't have much time after we take out that recon team. You're right, we're on a tight schedule. The operators aren't going to climb into the city from the sand. We do that sometimes. But the core city is on the move. It'll be hard to get into the foundation levels. If the operators stand on the sand and wait for the city to pass over them, both height and speed are going to be an issue. Alright, this is something where I really need to see how the heck the anime wants to show it, because I'm having such a hard time visualizing the sand in the city. If they can't open the maintenance hatches and waste chutes on the underside, our distraction and our camouflage won't be worth anything. So our 5 teams will take a vehicle and use the cover of the sandstorm to approach the city, then employ special equipment to climb into the city superstructure. Wait, we only sent 5 teams? We're in no hurry to get the attention of the local Ursus brass. Okay, fair enough. We wouldn't want them to send out an attack ship to smash Rhodes Island in the wilderness and kill our employees. Okay. You're right. Even if they did that, you wouldn't see a single report on it in any newspaper. The bankers and insurance executives will quietly cross out your name and shove all the lucre into their own nest eggs. No one will speak of you. No one wants to upset Ursus. Fair enough. Our neutrality gives us some freedom to move in the cracks between forces, and that means we can't be backed by any power. We survive by working in secret, just like when we sent those teams to save you. Okay, I get it. I get it. You don't need to keep rubbing it in. I understand. I don't understand your special tactics yet. I get it. 5 teams. Leave tracks, cover the tracks, objective complete. Objective failed. No matter what, Rhodes Island only ever deploys 5 teams. I'm not gonna argue with you. Even for a city-state like Lundman, wiping us out would be a trifle. You saw the LGD. They're as strong as any country's special forces. They certainly have a pharmaceutical company beat. Shidante, thank you very much for following. Thank you. I hope you're having a good day today. You understand that you don't understand Calcit. I understand that I shouldn't talk back to my superior. Why do they need us, then? Because this is about the infected. Right, fair enough. Rhodes Island has departed Lundman, and we're bearing the next trade port at 15 kilometers per hour. We'll be in the wilderness for a few weeks before we get there. Aside from some nearby Rhodes Island communication specialists and some trusted vessels, no one will pick up our signal. We'll plot a course around all nomadic cities' known paths. Good Stanley? Shush. Calcit's technically your equal. Yeah, but not when one of us has amnesia. Even if Lundman decides to betray us, they won't be able to find us. It's not enough, is it? Needs to be sharper. Right, we will need something else to tip the scales. Both of you turned pretty gloomy, huh? I know how serious this is, but you don't have to smile like that, do you? Amiya, did I smile? I know you did. Your lips may not have moved, but I could feel it. Can't hear or stay today, just here to say good luck on the stages, enjoy the story, watch your health. Even if you feel bad and all, everyone will understand. Thank you, Seko. I really, really appreciate it. I'm feeling well enough to power through, but I really appreciate your well wishes and hope you have a good day today. Alright. So here we are. Yay! No, I have to say this. I do not intend to rebuild any sort of relationship with this person. Okay. Alright. I'm talking back a little bit. You may be forgetting there's two sides to this. I didn't mean to make Amiya upset. Myself, Amiya, and 3 of our elite operators will lead the 5 teams. We have 3 combat teams, 1 recon team, and 1 spec ops team. You may want to meet the leader of one of those teams. Osmontis, wait! Oh, Blaze. You're badly wounded. Why are you here? You should go back. Go on. Are you going to sortie this time? Yes. I'll get someone to replace you. How about Misery? He's better at assault ops than you. He'll wave his hand and it'll be all done. Let's have him go. You don't want me to go? Yeah, you shouldn't. You're giving me a weird feeling, Blaze. This isn't like the missions you went on before. Because I might die? Watch it. You can't just, you can't just come out and say it like that. You're too young for such a dangerous mission. It's not right. But Amiya's going too. That's because she's... Amiya. She's just like me. She's infected. She's an operator. And I checked the logs. Ace and Scout are both in Chernobog. They didn't come back. That means they're gone. I want to see. I want to know what happened. I want to see who's running Reunion. I want to know who did what. I want to know what happened to Ace and Scout. Osmontis, you don't have to record that kind of stuff. Blaze? What the hell am I saying? No, sorry, I should have said that. Damn my big mouth. But their deaths, they... Blaze. I'm the one who's wrong. We have happy memories and painful ones too. You have to remember them both. You're weird, Blaze. Your words are all scattered and broken. I don't want to see you hurting so much. Why do you have to look back at them? You can let go of those memories. You can put them there, leave them there, and don't look back. If I don't look, then what's the point in recording them? If I don't look, then they're forgotten. I won't forget. I definitely won't forget a single death. Right, you're like me. You're a Rhodes Island elite operator. I can't go in your place. Really, Ugh. You're bleeding again? It's fine. I'll take you. Ugh. Osmontis, you and Amiya look after yourselves. Right, I will. Do I have to meet her? Dr. Starlight. Rhodes Island elite operators, for whatever reason, dedicate their talent and energy to the Rhodes Island project. The teams they bring with them fully support their work, because our elite operators, to a certain degree, can directly determine how we use a certain tactic. But not all of them are exactly as we imagine them. You've met elite operator Blaze, Doctor. There are a lot of rumors about her, maybe you haven't heard. The truth is, they're a little exaggerated. But everyone has a different impression of her. But, Doctor, I think you're capable of understanding her choices. Yeah, she gave me a piggyback ride. Judging by your reaction, you may have already met the one we're talking about. Oh, then we're okay? Anything else I should know? That's the basic plan. Honestly, it's practical. A plan's a plan, an operation's an operation. But the op is what matters. A plan is just a basic outline of an operation, and a misstep during an operation can shatter a plan. I hope we don't have any bad omen specialists here. Uh-oh, that ain't good. We have a problem. Dust density is still too low. This isn't going to work with that light angle. We're in the open here. If they look down from the bridge, they might spot us before we're fully operational. But we can't cover the machine any more than it already is. If we block the airflow, we won't get enough of a current going to kick up the dust. What do? Should we keep moving back? We might not have time. I'll take care of it. Firewatch, keep an eye out and tell me which way to adjust. Lady, what are you doing? Fixing the angle of the light. To mitigate the suffering of the world, I believe even the sun itself will bow to me. Elysium? Oh? What's that on the dune? Neural? They're not saddling up and falling back? What's she doing? Meditating? Posing? Is she posing here? No, wait. What's that light? Her whole body is glowing. Ugh, too bright! Thanks, Captain. Thanks for covering my eyes, but it would be great if you weren't squeezing like you wanted to crush my skull. What is Neural doing? She's okay? Well, you say that, Captain, but that light is brighter than the sun. What is she up to? Huh? No way. She's pulling in all the light around us? Whoa. Captain, all the light is starting to form together. I know, I'm just saying. Could anyone but the Radiant Knight do something like this? Captain, look at the shadows of the sand dunes. Can you even tell what time of day it is? Oh, I'm just trying to brighten the mood here. And once we kick up that sandstorm, we won't be able to see the shadows, right? Shutting up. Sorry. Take us up. We got some weird colored balls clipping us. Don't be scared, Instructor. Reunion casters aren't good enough to shoot us down. We're just a distraction. No need to put on an air show for Reunion. Put on a good enough show and Reunion might just surrender, huh? Isn't that what they call a show of force? Aerial acrobatics isn't a show of force. Hold on tight, Instructor. I need a barf bag. The device is fully functional. Amiya, we're ready to move. Roger. Drivers, maintain a steady speed. Check your maps. Use a sandstorm to cover your approach to the core city until you're in range to deploy boarding gear. Engage! The sand will cover our tracks. Remember your protective gear and don't let sand into our sensitive equipment. But I can see the sun. Why is the sunlight breaking through the sandstorm? The underside of the core city is so clear, it's like arts. This wasn't part of the plan. Is that natural light? Don't worry about it. Roger that. Grappling hooks, prepare to fire. Operators, make sure the cables are securely fixed to the underside of the city. Once all our operators are on board, the vehicles will depart at once. I don't usually say things like this, but I'm pretty sure that light just now is a good omen for us. Definitely. I made it a little too intense and had to aim it at the ground, but let's not tell her that part. Hold on. The core city is speeding up? Our machines are wind-driven, but they can only keep the sandstorm up within a 1 kilometer range. If they break that range, they'll spot us for sure. Hurry up, everyone! We're out of time. We have to slow down. If we drive out the sandstorm, Chernobog's optical detection system will pick us right up and blow the whole op. How many people do you have left? Hurry up and... There aren't any left. Huh? Pass me the carabiner. I'm going myself. It's too dangerous, Doctor. You've never had operator training. We can't send you up there alone. Didn't Dr. Calcid assign you any battlefield support? Maybe she thought I could use the exercise. I did. Excuse me? Me. Calcid grabbed by the waist with one arm and pulled you onto the zip line with the other. Why do you hate me? Seize your own fate next time, Dr. Starlight. Sandstorm was ferocious and the arm holding you was very hard. You couldn't be certain it belonged to Dr. Calcite. All squads, take your positions. There's no room for error in the operation to come. "10:30 a.m. Core City Foundation." Yep, there's definitely a sign of someone breaking in here. Confirmed 1 infiltrator. We can't be sure if that bloodstain over there is Reunion's or someone else's. It hasn't turned yet. It very well could be Officer Chen's. We have to hurry. Oh, Doctor! I'm glad you made it here safe. More or less. Ugh. You call that safe? Huh? That dangerous, huh? Did you get hurt, Dr. Starlight? I'm fine. Let's go. Just some psychological trauma. Ugh.
We can't call a mission complete if we let even a single enemy get through. Beagle, let's do better on the next one.
Ugh. What? When's the last time I've seen this? I can't remember the last time I've seen an actual tutorial. That's not a good sign. Psychological trauma from Green Cat. Ugh. Ugh. Tutorials are never gone? I have not seen a tutorial in a few times. Time to learn guerrilla tactics, General Starlight. I hate everything. Learn how to counter the commanding tactics of Reunion's guerrilla forces. Oh, what the heck. Fang telling Beagle to do better. What is she supposed to do? Block on the undeployable tiles. Oh. Oh. Okay. Not what I would have expected at all. Melantha and Amiya. Okay. Time to get trained in guerrilla warfare? The heck? Number 17. Rhodes Island on a certain day. And this training exercise will simulate a situation where communications are jammed and practice operating under these conditions. What do you mean communications jammed? Amiya will also be assisting you. You must all step up and learn how the enemy fights. Look alive. The enemy's guerrilla forces are here. Get ready. The enemy's an experienced guerrilla fighter? Jessica, I'll stop him first. Got it. I'll make sure you stay healthy. Don't let the nerves get to you. It'll affect your ability to make decisions on the spot. No kidding.
This is the place.
Attacks 2 targets at once when inspired by a herald or by Patriot. Man, I really should have understood Perfumer better. Alright. Beagle, what can you hold? You're only gonna be able to hold 3. I don't know what to do after this. Okay. Wait. Incoming. The new enemy is a Guerrilla Herald and uses an encrypted language to relay messages to the other troops. Whoa, why does it feel like the enemies are coming at us way harder now? Hold on a bit longer, Beagle. I'll go taking care of the new enemy. While on the battlefield, Heralds will continuously issue tactical commands to their squad members, increasing attack and defense of all enemies. After receiving these commands, some enemies will even use special abilities. This Guerrilla Sniper is shooting 2 of our operators at the same time. However, remember that even if these Heralds are the heart of the enemy's guerrilla warfare tactics, there's also a weak point we can exploit. Their lightweight equipment that emphasizes mobility also make them least protected of all guerrilla forces. Alright. Jessica, I'm gonna need you to work a little faster than that. Okay, we're at least okay on healing here. Alright.
Not one step backward.
So, we're gonna need a guard somewhere here. Okay, that's not good. 2 Heralds are here now. Through a coordinated exchange of tactics, the strengthening effect of their commands has been amplified. and the other enemies have become even stronger than before. Jessica, think hard and come up with a way to fight against them. We don't have much room to work with. It's too hard. Let's deal with these heralds. I don't think I can handle this. Melantha, let's go help Jessica. Prioritize taking out the special enemies and create an advantage for our battle line. Understood. Jessica, hang in there. I'll help you deal with them. What do you mean help deal with them? Okay, so, I mean... Okay, clearly...
You'll pay for that.
We're okay here, but I don't want to use everything too soon. 1 out of 6. Okay, so... Let's have... Melantha working here. Let's have Amiya helping here.
Not one step backward.
I think that's the only thing that makes sense, because Amiya won't be able to reach anyone else, so she's going to have to help Beagle here. I think that's the only thing that's going to make sense. And I just have to hope that Melantha doesn't go down.
You'll pay for that.
Wait, how does
Yes.
Perfumer work? Because I never knew. It's just attack up. 3 allies. HP of allies by 5%. Well, okay, I think Melantha's okay, but in the future, I'm not sure what I'm gonna need to do. I think we're okay, at least for this point.
Mission accomplished.
Like Telopsis, but also passive regen to everyone. See,
Perfect victory.
wait,
But we still can't let our guard down.
I'm not looking, 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 I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Not looking. At least these guys don't wake up enemies when you hit them, like with Arknights. That's fair. Perfumer's healing over time is small, but has infinite range and is not targeted healing, which means it can heal things you normally shouldn't be able to heal. Perfumer's healing over time is small, but infinite range. Non-targeted healing. Okay, so wait, that's the trait, right? That's the trait? Alright, General Starlight, command us Guerrilla Prisms. Combat experience 0 years to victory. Oh. All allies on the map. I see. I really do need to raise Perfumer now that we do have her. Similar to Suzerain? Wait, what? What is similar to Suzerain? She smells so good she can heal your ups no matter where they are. Oh, so she pairs well with Aroma, I guess. I don't think Amiya 2 is much of a spoiler anymore, considering she's literally in main story tutorial. I mean, that's fair, I suppose, but still, like, I'm trying to do this on my own time, and we're, like, almost there, right? I was driving a train, can you repeat that? Thanks. I said Perfumer probably pairs well with Aroma. Each Herald increases attack by 10% and defense by 100, and the buff from each Herald stacks additively, in addition to activating the special abilities of Guerrilla troops. There are certain enemies that get a huge buff from Heralds, so ideally you should try to kill them ASAP. Noted. Suzu has a skill where she passively heals others. Eh? We need to get her to E2, don't we? We definitely need to get her to E2. She's almost there. I could do it at any point at this time. Once we start getting very, very, very stuck. The Herald buff is 10% extra attack, 100 more defense per Herald. That is really nice to know. I didn't know that she could also heal. Goodness. Angelina's talent as well. Angelina seems cool. Suzerain doesn't have passive, S3 is the healing skill. Noted. Heralds are very dangerous in pair with certain enemies, which is why my friend who had no E2s was suffering. I would imagine, yeah. Why does every fox have passive heal? I don't know. Alright. Oh, this is not a good, oof. Ooh. You guys know how I feel about this kind of stage. You guys know how I feel about this kind of stage. I do feel like we probably do want Suzerain here, but I don't know who to replace her with. And I need to learn to use Vanguards, and... Dang it. Wait, is this good for... Is this good Lapland tile, or... It is good with Lapland. Lapland and Mountain do a good combo. I don't have... Ugh, Cruise would help here. I think. I've also got Reed and Pinecone. Good luck, thank you. Distract the fox for the glory of reunion? Whose side are you on? Okay. I'm gonna... Shoot. Alright, we'll have... I guess we don't need Beagle. I'm probably gonna end up regretting that, but hey. And... Alright, we've got you, Saria. If we get Lapland and Mountain, that should be 2 each on skill anyway. That should be okay. Cruise is for range, Reed is for range and healing. Pinecone is good for heavy damage. Fang and Kanta for DP. And Telopsis as a necessary healer. Alright, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Beagle, why do you deny me my blood title? We'll see. I'm on the side of whoever's buying. Alright. Chernobog Underground Base. 10:30 a.m. Ah, thank you, I do. Wait. Where? I'm sorry. Is this 6? We just had a tutorial, so is this 6? Okay, thank you. Were you waiting for me here? Yes. Took me a long time to find you. We'll begin the operation after we finish collecting all the environmental information. Before that, it'll benefit you to hear exactly what's going on inside Chernobog's core city. Amiya's a bit tied up at the scene, so she won't be able to join this discussion. Oh. I'm sure that makes things so much easier for you, that we don't have a middleman. You've already read the information in the mission briefing, but that kind of information is not good enough for a mind like yours. Where are you going with this? If you've taken interest in some part of me, you can just come out and say it. No need to stare so much. But skip the chatter. We don't have much time. Rhodes Island and the LGD worked together to take down Reunion and neutralize the forces controlled by Mephisto and Crownslayer. After that, Reunion's deployments in Lundman fell apart completely. Amiya reported to me that you had a difficult fight with a Frost Nova, an infected serving Reunion as leader of a special squad at the bottom of Lundman. Let's not talk about her, please. The battle ended in your victory. There was no victor. I understand. According to the data from PRTS, you had the cooperation of our operators when you brought the enemy's body back to Rhodes Island for treatment. I don't consider her an enemy. Dr. Starlight, distinguish your friends from your foes. You don't understand. No, you might get the wrong idea, but you must hear me out. What? I'm not trying to blame you, Dr. Starlight. Amiya told me what happened between you and the enemy commander. Only those who were there at the time had the information to decide what to do. I don't have the right to overreach and criticize your judgment. You tried to understand the motives of that infected. You were willing to bear the consequences for the things she, Frost Nova, did. That is what you did. If you plan to use this method to make sense of the suffering in this world, I have no reason to blame you. I am even willing to vouch for you before the operators of Rhodes Island, Dr. Starlight. Make your decisions, and I will try not to interfere. After that, I will determine the part of the responsibility that belongs to Rhodes Island. Your powers and responsibilities complement one another. Distinguish your enemies from your friends. Those are your words, not mine. Huh? If you really want to breathe, that's one. You're siding with me? I never said that. More accurately, Frost Nova and her Yeti squad were a guerrilla team of elite infected. Right now, there are still 2 elite forces that Reunion is still able to mobilize. These guerrilla warriors are the first. The second is the Sarkaz mercenary, W, and her team of sellswords. According to my intel, W used some underhanded tactics to seize leadership of the Sarkaz mercenaries working with the Reunion. We don't have time to go over what should be common historical knowledge, but let me say this frankly. Sarkaz mercenaries are unreliable. The problem W faces just as much as Reunion. Sarkaz mercenaries are unlike normal agency mercenaries. They are the overflowing military might of Kazdale spilling out across the land. Trying to control them is an act of folly. It will only anger the forces backing them. You seem to have a pretty deep understanding of Sarkaz. I haven't even gotten to the important part. The point is, the infected guerrillas of Yeti Squad are completely different from the Sarkaz mercenaries. There are no similarities between them in terms of their form, organization, behavior, or creed. Before joining Reunion's ranks, they were an independent guerrilla force of infected, and their prestige was even greater among certain groups of infected than that of Reunion. And before they formed this guerrilla force, they used to be a part of the mighty Ursus military. You mean, Patriot. Guerrillas of the northwestern tundra. I'm not sure where you learned that piece of information, Doctor, but color me impressed. Though that piece of information itself is fairly basic, I'm relieved that you're able to proactively gather intel on your own. I just had to tack on that bit to the end. I only give what you deserve. We've arrived at the foundations of the industrial sector at Chernobog's core city. Next, we'll lead 3 teams through the complex underground passage, take the sewer pipes into the industrial layer, and come up in the heart of the core city. Be aware that any enemies you see patrolling these areas are not the ordinary Union thugs you're used to fighting. We will meet rigorously trained soldiers. Reunion soldiers, trained in the tactics of Ursus's own army by the guerrillas. Our recon operators discovered that communication networks have been forcefully cut off within the core city. Rather, it seems that Reunion didn't even try to maintain these channels. This is a severe constraint upon modern-day squads who rely on the most common modes of communication. What this means is Reunion either already has some special way of communicating, or they simply aren't prepared to fight. Based on what we saw in Chernobog a month ago, don't expect that second scenario. However, if communication is cut off, the lower-ranking Reunion members won't receive direct commands. Most of the time, expect them to act independently. I fear they won't know signals they cannot receive, signal that only countries and city-states can distinguish, one that marks the territory of Ursus. A terrible storm is brewing within the city. Chaos, whether caused accidentally or deliberately, will permeate everywhere like thick smoke. They're a step ahead of me, and the seeds of ruin have already been sown. Alright. Conflict is brewing within Reunion. Are you so sure? I've seen the same thing unfold countless of times across this land. Is there something you're not telling me that I should know about? I've said pretty much everything I need to say. As for the rest, we'll cross those bridges when we get to them. Even if we're still just preparing for war, efficiency still matters. Please help me notify the members of Team R4, Doctor. Have them take these devices. Hold on. Is there a problem? Don't these belong to Rosmontis? Yes. You seem to know more about Rosmontis than the conversation you had in the bioprocessing unit indicated. I saw her getting ready to fight. Never expected she had the power to use a device like this. Every elite operator has a considerable amount of strength. We expect them to take charge. So, you haven't had the time to understand how Rosmontis fights. But just to get this out of the way, there are some things they should not be shouldering alone. As a field commander, a necessary part of your job is to help relieve the pressure on these operators. In this upcoming battle, you must make some shocking discoveries. You may make some shocking discoveries. Very few people aren't shocked after watching Rosmontis fight. Make sure you're ready for it. What do you mean by that? Dr. Starlight, you're here. We intercepted an enemy patrol squad, steadily handling the situation. Has the fighting started already? Doctor, your position there is kind of risky. think you'll probably want to move. We just got here. Right there, behind you. Doctor, it's really dangerous to stand next to her. Huh? Enemy. What do you mean? Rosmantis? Enemy. Doctor, those are the ones who killed my family. Enemies. Rosmantis, what happened? Huh? Doctor, step aside. Get out of the way. I'm not like Amiya. Amiya's arts can go around her friends to strike her enemies. But not me. I can't. So don't stand between me and my fight. That girl, the one carrying that box. What's going on? What's wrong with my eyes? I can't see anything. My eyes, my face. It hurts. It hurts. Something's crushing my head. No. It's been a long time since I've crushed anyone to death. Those swords, those swords! Rosmantis? Reunion. I don't want you in my memories. Any of you. I guess we're not gonna go back and check on anyone. Oh boy. Okay.
People,
I
don't think I'll even remember your faces
and
after
dogs.
this one.
Dogs, of course
Anyway,
dogs.
let's just
Let's
get
have-
started.
Kenta can only block one, that's not gonna work. Shoot. Alright, we need Fang here.
Leave it to us.
Fang can at least block 2. And... shoot, we don't have Beagle, and Beagle's actually a little bit... Alright, let me think. Alright. Are we still... okay, we're gonna... nope, that's... okay, we're gonna need more power here, but... shoot. I'm trying to think. Fang can only block 2, doesn't have enough to work with. Shoot. And I can't have anyone... wait a minute. Shoot, this isn't gonna work. I'm trying to think. Alright, Mountain will be able to block 2. That's ranged. Dang it, not fast enough. Okay, that's not gonna work. That's gonna leak. There's no way to not let that leak. Shoot. There's no way to- oh, you're going the other- ugh! Okay, wait, there's not enough ways to redo- I have to redo that, because that's not gonna work at all. That's not gonna work, that's just gonna be out before we can start. That's not survivable. That was not gonna be survivable. Yes, already. That was not going to survive. That was already 2. That was not going to go through. That was not going to work. Ugh. Alright, if I can get Fang down early. The problem is, I'm waiting to see where the lines are, and that's time where I could be building up, DP. So, fine. Well, if Fang start here, we'll try to get as close to Saria down as we can. And we should be in a better position there, at least. And if I can just get Fang to just help a little bit longer, or if I can just get Saria now. And then if I can... that should just be enough for Kanta. Unless there's anyone else that I'm going to need to worry about.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Alright. At least, okay, Saria can heal Fang. Obviously, there's not a lot to work with in terms of... okay, yep, we need more firepower. That's probably our best bet. It's not gonna work well, but I don't know if it's gonna be able to block everyone. Great. Please stop. Shoot.
I'm
I'm not able to think fast enough here. I'm trying, but I'm not doing a great job trying to think fast. Alright, it's not gonna be good.
I'm prepared to fight your lives.
At least we can help Cruz stay healed, okay? Let's see. If we can... Alright, that's gonna need to be Mountain and Kanta, I think. And then... we have to worry about this side. Let's... wait, actually, wait. There's how we can... let's do... we're going to do... we're gonna do a conga line.
In time, I'll find the right place for myself, too.
Thrust!
加減はしますよ。どこに向かえばよろ。まとめて
We
か
have
か
these
って
ready
き
to
や
go,
が
we
れ。
have this ready to
I'm
go.
aware of what I'm doing.
And in terms of this, I think... oh, we don't have enough yet. That's risky. That's still risky, that's still risky, that's still risky.
Here I am.
Alright. Just
On
enough
standby.
time there. Let's get down you.
So long as you're here, have some hot soup.
Okay.
Yielding is not an option.
That's not good, that's not good.
I'm prepared. I am
Alright,
Dublin.
unit limit 2, we're gonna need healers. We're gonna need... shoot, they're going to come from that end too, so... I think this is probably the best I can do, and Saria can heal... okay,
Solidify.
Saria can heal Reed, Reed can heal Saria, Tlopsis can heal Saria, Tlopsis can heal Mountain and Kanta, Mountain can self-heal. That should be okay. And...
Yielding is not an option.
let's see, would
Where
Reed
do
be
you
able
wish to
to...
go?
no, she wouldn't be able to reach there. I'm gonna be worried about this happening. So I'm trying to think what works best there. Yep, of course, okay. Okay. We're just gonna... hang on, I'm going to... nope, there's a lot, and they're not within healing range, and I don't like that. Shoot. Alright, in that
Just
case,
who are you
let's see if we
weaklings going
can
to stop like
safely
that?
deal here with Pinecone. Can Pinecone take him out? That would help. That would help a lot if I can get Pinecone to help. Because our unit limit is at its peak here. If I can just get Pinecone to take care of them. And I didn't realize there's another. Well, at least they're not attacking and they have lower defense, so if I can just... ugh, this makes me nervous. Alright. I'm going to have to be able to... okay, that is scary. That is really scary. If I can just get Pinecone to take care of these guys. Shoot.
Yielding
It's
is
gonna be
not an
1,
option.
2, 3. Everyone's gonna have to self-heal here.
Where do you
I'm
wish
gonna skill
I
here now.
am Dublin.
Alright, Pinecone, I'm probably going to have to... there's probably gonna be more later, but I need... shoot, I need to be able to use... Stacy wouldn't even be able to reach. Snipers are going to take down Cruz or Suzerain if they end up going here. I could... no, that's not gonna work. We don't have... huh. They're all increasing each other's defense. When 3 of them are out, each one has 300 more defense. Yeah, that's why I wanted to get rid of the 2. I think more are going to appear here, probably. It's probably not just going to be the 2, so I have to get rid of this one, but I don't have enough range to reach them, so I have to figure out what my strategy is. I need a Stacia to be able to reach this guy, but she can't. And I'm sure that's intentional. Kanta would have been perfect there, parked in front. That is true, yeah. So, unfortunately, yeah, Kanta has enough reach where we have to
Yielding is not an
retreat
option.
Kanta to do anything. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to... alright, I don't want Suzerain to go down, and Suzerain's not gonna be able to focus, probably, but... alright, Stacy can't reach. We have to retreat Kanta, but at least she's fast to redeploy. So we're gonna see if we can survive long enough. We'll have Cruz as a distraction if necessary. I don't like that, but we'll just have to see. Okay, you're moving in. I don't like that. Okay, that's not very long of a distraction, honestly. Well, now we can get a Stacia here at least, so... Let's get a Stacia through. I don't know if more are going to come through. Wait a minute, how many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 36 out of 44. That's not all of them. There's probably gonna be more. I don't know.
Yielding is not an option.
I'm not sure. But I think we're okay here for the most part. As long as the Stacia can survive, we need to make sure
complete.
This is okay, but I need to be careful. Here, I could probably use you, but I don't want to use you unless Reed is up. Because I don't want to mess anything else up, okay? They're gonna go down defense here.
Is it my turn? Lend me your wings. Avians.
Alright, I could have just probably left that alone. What? Who just went through? Did someone just get through? Who just got through? Serious leaking, dang it! I wish I had... US2 would have saved the 3-star clear. I know! But I was trying to count and I was trying to see if anyone would have been... Sarah had 3 blocked. I tried to count through with them. Why didn't you use US2? Because I was trying to... Because I was afraid, okay? Because I'm sorry, I was trying to... Okay, because my biggest fear is that it's going to... I wasn't trying to... I know... I said I didn't want to use US2 unless I had read on skill, because if I figured that if I didn't count correctly and everyone came to you, then you would leak. So I was trying to think about how much you can hold versus how much Saria can hold, not bring everyone to you at once, and... I didn't know. I was trying. You get extra block during skill? I know, but there were 5 and 7, so I didn't... Good thinking, bad execution. I'll take that, that's fair. Good thinking, bad execution. Let's chill and learn from our mistakes. Use skill deals damage immediately on use. I know. I'm trying, I'm learning. Sonic Wave, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it, thank you. Use our best boy Yu, he's very strong. I'm trying to understand what he's capable of. I am trying. He probably would have killed him immediately. I know. I have not had you very long. I'm still trying to understand. I haven't made any good meals. Ugh. I know it would have been enough. I tried counting through it, okay? If I had known that that was it, then I would have used the skills, but I was trying to count, I was trying to understand, I was seeing if anyone was going to come at last minute with Pinecone. I was doing my best, okay? Alright. Ugh. Anyway. Bloodied, torn, pierced. This isn't right. Us, enemies, people. Wailing, screaming, groaning. This isn't right. You have a question? Ask. Doctor, is this your first time seeing Rosmantis fight? I know it's hard to watch, but I'll handle it. You go tend to the wounded enemies who can't fight anymore. Also, among them are communications personnel relaying orders and intelligence. If they're allowed to escape, it puts our whole operation at risk. Roger. How old is she? 14. You're letting her... People, please, let me through. What happened here? I just finished handling the... Doctor? What? Doctor, did you just call me? Who sent you out to fight? Who sent you here? Doctor! This is terrible. Why would they let you do this? This isn't right. I did. You did what? I did. I chose to fight. I want to fight. There are some feelings I can only experience on the battlefield. Protecting my friends and family is the only way I can feel complete. Rhodes Island needs me. The world is calling my name to prevent more people like me from coming into it. Still, though, you can't. You can't. Does death care that I'm a child? Would war or disease spare someone because they're a child? When Amiya or I stand on the battlefield, who looks at us and thinks, children? Sonic Wave, thank you for the bits, I appreciate it. Did you watch the anime? I'm taking it very, very, very slowly because I know there isn't a lot there. So I haven't finished season 1 yet. I'm taking it very slow, I'm trying to drag it out. Yu is a good passive skill, and then you don't need to worry about considering the ramifications of the active skill. It's okay, I just made a miscalculation this one time. I mean, there's other times I made miscalculations, I know this was a miscalculation. I've been able to use his skill very well in Annihilation. I was able to clear the paddy field using his skill. I made a miscalculation. We're monsters, aren't we, Doctor? It's just... No. No, Doctor. No, Dr. Starlight. It doesn't matter what I am. I just want to make a difference with my family. Do you know Scout? What? Do you know Ace? Yes. It's already been a few days since I watched any of their materials. I've forgotten a lot. But I only forgot. I'm not like you, Doctor, who threw away everything. Rosmontis. No, I didn't mean that, but you get it, Amiya. I get it, but just don't say it like that. Fine. I've lost bits and pieces of things, lots of pictures and words. Those feelings I can't say, only Amiya can understand. But they never truly left me. Doctor, I feel like you're complicated. Even more complicated than they say. They say I'm complicated too. Some of them are scared of me. Some of them say I shouldn't be like this. But they don't know why I'm like this. They don't know what I've been through. Why does my heart suddenly ache? Why do I want to cry now of all times? Even though I can't remember anything, why are my eyes still sore? Are my lips dry? Who left a stain in the corridor, and why hasn't it been cleaned? Why do I feel worried when I break a vase, but also strangely happy? Why do I feel disgust from looking at flowers, but wonder from looking at bugs? What happened during all that time I can no longer remember? Why do these emotions keep welling up within me? Every operator I feel has their own unique differences. And when I lose them, those feelings also disappear. But why? Why do we even have emotions? Why do my tears keep flowing even when I can't feel anymore? Didn't I already forget everything? But Rosmontis never wanted me to take her feelings away. These sudden surges of emotion belong to her, no matter what they are. They belong only to Rosmontis. I can't interfere with them, as long as Rosmontis still has hope somewhere inside her. I won't do that. Because it's up to her to choose what to do. She can also choose to forget. To truly forget. I don't know that much about her. Dr. Starlight. Rhodes Island has a strict screening process for our operators. Many of them apply for combat roles, and we reject most of those. We look at lots of different metrics to decide if an operator is fit for combat. Compatibility, tactical aptitude, discipline, and physical fitness are all important parameters, but that barely scratches the surface. People often have difficulty trusting one another when they're on an actual mission. Rosmontis is here because she trusts in our orders and objectives, and we trust in her abilities and judgment. Please believe me, Dr. Starlight. Please believe in me, Doctor. No, believe in us. You'll slowly begin to see the colors of her emotions. Doctor, thank you for fighting alongside Blaze. You don't have to thank me for that. Blaze needs more people fighting alongside her, and I want to see her smile. I want to see you too. I want to see the one Ace and Scout always talked about. Here you are. You found me this time. She uses heavy machinery to quickly and effectively destroy the enemy, while at the same time exhibiting astonishing self-control and adaptiveness. Rosmontis is one of Rhode Island's greatest annihilation specialists. As such, the way she treats people and the way she speaks may worry you. The way she fights and its contrast with her appearance is indeed very cruel. Blaze running around with her chainsaw may be easier to accept, but the destruction of when Rosmontis takes the field is much harder to stomach. If it will help you sleep at night, I can make you a promise, if it will help at all. Rosmontis almost never kills. Though her tactics seem to singularly aim for that outcome, she actually focuses on disabling the enemy's combat abilities. Take the last battle, for example. All the enemies were disarmed, and not a single one died to Rosmontis' attacks. She also has much more control over her weapons than she once did. Of course, whether or not we can keep the prisoners alive depends entirely on our ability to destroy Reunion's leadership. Only then will we be able to send rescue teams into the core city. But sometimes, we must use lethal force in order to accomplish our goals. Some loss of life is inevitable. You still look disturbed. Is this all beyond your ability to accept? Doesn't make sense. You might not be able to accept the truth either. Her terrifying originium arts and incredible perception are not the only reasons why Rosmontis is an elite operator. Rosmontis demonstrates these qualities because she became an elite operator. We made our judgment not on whether to send her to battle, but how disastrous the consequences might be if we didn't let her become a fighter like this. What kind of consequences? Worst case scenario, her arts will leak out from her body and push her to kill, subconsciously or otherwise. Humans killing each other has become the normal state of things. Even so, most people still hold to their weapons and staves themselves. Whether or not someone who has lost her sense of self can still be called a person is another topic I'm not interested in discussing. But humanity grapples with the extent and manifestation of this problem. When you deprive a human being of her sentience, what is left? What is created? When that creation deprives us of our lives, who is at fault? The one who created the weapon, the one who used the weapon, or the one we treat as a weapon? Another riddle here? As we move on to the next battle, I may be able to teach you more. By the way, on the issue of her age, Amiya puts on an air of maturity that may have you fooled. Maybe, maybe not. A young creature known as a deadly weapon won't be seen as an ordinary child just because she looks young. Not to mention all that they've been through. Take what you need. It's time to head to the surface. Oh? What about Amiya? Is she a weapon too? You can ask her yourself. This is something you should hear from her. I don't want to ask directly. Sonic Wave, what did you do here? What did you do here with this emote? Is that a boop? What are you doing? We let her destroy a city here and there so she stays calm? Goodness. Even versus shield guides, just having blocked for a while is an assured victory. They will eventually take so much damage from staying next to him they'll fall over. I need to understand how to use you better. I understand. Does death care in a child? Does disease care that I'm a child? Do enemies think of us as children when they see us? Rosmontis, a 14-year-old. Goodness. Warfarin? I remember a lot of people do like Warfarin. Rosmontis can destroy a few Reunion soldiers as a treat. Goodness. Calcit, stop right there. Warfarin, I was just leaving. Whatever it is, make it quick. You know the prophecy, don't you? Yes, there's nothing you don't know. Prophecy? Is that not why you allowed Amiya to go? Amiya is the commander of this operation, as well as the one who suggested it. But as young as Amiya is, how can she command... Warfarin, how long has it been since we left Castel? Be precise or I'm leaving. 2 months? Warfarin, stop joking around. I know what you mean. She's grown up. Yes, Warfarin, time flies. Age progression in goddesses and vampires is radically different. It's been 3 years since we left Castel. It may feel like a short time for you, but Amiya's matured a lot. Answer my first question, the prophecy. The last Wendigo will die at the hands of the Lord of Fiends? Correct. I'm familiar with that guerrilla group and their leader. I'm certain it's him. The original phrasing of the prophecy was, the son of Tekers, traitor to Sarkaz and disreputable end of the bloodline, will be executed by the Lord of Sarkaz. Some prophecy. Whether or not there's any extension of their bloodline, there are still many Wendigos living their lives in Columbia and Ursus. That is, if a few dozen can be called many. And considering the context of the time, you should view it as a threat. Many people did not want to see the Wendigos leave Castel. It wasn't either of us who said it, and since you still remember it, you must have found it important, no? It's so nice going over the story at a slow pace after the anime. I've heard it's very, very fast, yeah. Are you getting old? Since when do you believe in prophecies and Sarkaz witchcraft? Old? Me? I contracted erypathy. Death is always here with me, waiting for the right time to strike. Warfarin, my life is no doubt much shorter than you think. Hey! Must we be so morbid? I'm not your little girl Closure. It won't let you keep skirting around the topic. The issue you raised is quite morbid. Never mind. Hear me, Calcit. The others may not say as much to you, but I will. He's one of the very few left among us. I'm no bleeding heart, no goodly busybody, but we are Sarkaz. I'm a vampire, and the old man is a Wendigo, but we are the same. This world is a tough place for Sarkaz. I hope he can return to Castel if possible, or come with us. I'm not Warfarin. I'm not Sarkaz. So, you refuse? No. I'll do what I can. Even if I remember him, Warfarin. Your promise is stronger than anything. Don't get your hopes up that this will be easy. But this time you'll be there. As long as Dr. Calcit makes her best effort, I'll accept the outcome. Maybe you haven't heard, but your proposal came too late. Some things have already unfolded, and rather unfortunately. Some time ago, an infected clinic in Chernobog called Azazel traded information with us. I learned some more information about the Wendigo and Reunion service. What's more, and you should know this well, anyone who stands against the most brutal blade in Ursus will soon learn whether it tastes of salt or rust. Nobody should knowingly place our operators in danger. Some patients' days are numbered, but that number depends on the doctor treating them. It's all up to us. It's all up to us. And I told you before, you may have forgotten. I won't discipline you for it, but I may do something to put an end to it once and for all. You are not to say I'm frightening, Warfarin. We've been over this. Do not, under any circumstances, even at Rhodes Island, speak of Lord of Fiends. Ever. Wait. All hands, at ease. Osmantis, am I getting this right? Yes, I feel it too. Dr. Starlight, something unexpected here. What is it? I'm not totally sure, but... the core city might be slowing down?
If I put in more effort, maybe the outcome could be better?
Hang on one sec. What was that? Lord of Fiends? I'm starting to take a few notes as I come across very important points that I don't want to forget. So we will I'm just trying to take some notes as I can. Lord of Fiends. Okay then. Noted. I just wanted to have that kept in the back of my mind. Alright. Oh? Okay. I guess it's technically a stage. Fun fact, warfarin in real life is an anticoagulant medicine, meaning preventing blood clots. Super fitting for a cute vampire. I see, I see. Taking notes, such a star thing? Hush. Story time? I thought we've been in story time. If you guys are okay with it, like, being a lot of story time, because you're right, this is definitely a lot more than in previous chapters. I'm okay with it if you guys are okay with it. We're fine? Alright. That's Arknights for you? Oh, I'm gonna have to keep taking more notes, aren't I? Podcast relaxation. There you go, yeah. You treat me as a podcast here. A knot that to this day has still not been untied. Okay. Interesting. Oh, it's been 3.5 hours. Okay. I need to refresh it. Last chapter I read was 8. I want to read what comes next. Alright. Who put a tower defense in my visual novel? We all knew it would become mostly story eventually? Alright. Alright. Should have a star suffering ASMR? Oh goodness. Alright. Unknown time. Okay. So I don't know if we're in past or present. Oh. Oh. Fumizuki. You're not going to draw the curtains. The glass has already been broken. Doing that would just be lying to myself. Ah, the window. The glass doesn't matter. Whether Chen is safe does matter. She's skilled, not like her father or her mother. Yes, nothing like her. The yappening reaches its peak in chapter 9. This is nothing. Goodness. Beneath my feet is already another river of lights. Lunwin's already returned normal, but they still don't know what will happen next. Alone, Chen Huixie cannot stop this disaster. Rhodes Island is with her. They will find her. Wit can no longer hold back the conservatives. For many years, he has tried to suppress the Great Lords, but he has not been able to completely defeat them, only weaken them. After the Great Rebellion, a harsh blow was dealt to the generals of the various armies and the old nobles behind them. Their status and wealth will be absorbed by the State Council one by one. But I'm afraid that... Afraid of what? What if Wit is lying? What if this whole situation was plotted by Wit and the Emperor? What if the young Emperor planned all of this? Always found it odd how Fumizuki only has one horn. There are some types of dragons with only one horn. She also kind of gives me Kieran vibes. Our enemies have always lurked in the shadows, but we've always had to stand before the brightest spotlight. You're already deeper into the shadows than most others. It's not enough, just like back then. It's Cache. If he was in this situation, he'd burrow deeper. But you're not Cache. Cache would not have been able to make Lunman what it is today. It's just that, if Tal really was taught by Cache... That doctor from Rhodes Island, do you think she's lying? I'm not sure. There aren't many people like that who don't lie. Rhodes Island is good at hiding itself. They feign weakness before us and will not reveal any secrets. But I would rather believe that Cache shaped the current to Lula. We can't afford the terrible consequences of underestimating the enemy. Tal. Because of that, I can't let Chen Huixie do this alone. Cache has all the cards in his hand. Even if he's dead, his vision may yet come to pass through his heir. None of this could be what he wanted. The scout team reported that some of the infected who left London were moving in the direction of the core city. The core city must stop for a period of time during which they receive these infected refugees. Even if Tallulah bared her vicious fangs at Ursus, she would not betray reunion in front of everyone. This is the best opportunity. I will bring the Shadow Guard. You? They've already done too much for me. I promised that I'd never ask them to dirty their hands, only to break that promise again and again. And now I would ask them to die for Lundman? I glossed over something? What would I have glossed over? That Tal is I don't think I glossed anything over, that I can tell. If so, I will be with them. No, I did get that, yes. No, I did understand that. But wasn't that discussed at the end of the last stream? Wasn't that something that Cal had said? About wanting to go to that site at some point? Or am I misremembering? This is new information? I have a different name then. Alright. Hang on a sec. Okay. I might have been getting a name incorrect then. I think I mistook the name for somebody else. So many names to keep track of, honestly. Artorias, thank you. Yeah, okay, I got the names confused. Alright. I think that's everything that we have up to this point. Okay. You're saying Cachet is the mastermind, but also dead. Okay. Noted, noted, noted. Okay, I think I understand where we're at now. I won't allow it. You doing that would play right into Cachet's hands. That would not be a win at all. Is it not a stretch to say that everything we've done since regaining Lundman is played into Cachet's hands? We've won before. It was our victory at first, even though it was painful. You and I, Edward and Kojui. Without us, he would have wiped out this city. I never once regarded this incident as an unfortunate beginning. I won't treat Edward's death as if it was by Cachet's hands. So many names. Would you rather treat it as a nightmare? No. The nightmare should have finally ended when Cachet died. Is he really dead? Maybe he lives on in Tallulah. A qualified successor will allow him to continue his life of chaos. Tallulah is too much like him. For someone who had no children, Cachet truly received the most suitable seed. Even if I can treat Calcid's words as fabrications, I cannot deny the facts. There's a conspiracy against Lundman, and it reads too much like Cachet's handwriting. I don't believe it. Tal has never been that kind of person. Why is she doing this? We have no choice but to believe it. Tallulah planned all of this. But if she thinks Lundman will roll over and die, she will find she is sadly mistaken. Lundman will not fall. I won't let any harm come to London. But you also cannot stop this war. Do you want me to die with you? Umezuki! Are you threatening me? Ah, no, that's not what I meant. It's just that... No, you can't. Only cowards would elevate themselves onto the corpses of others. And without you, I wouldn't be able to. Maybe I was a coward before, but not anymore, Fumizuki. I won't let anyone lay a finger on you. I'll find a place for you to hide, be it Lithuanian or Sargon or Sami. You can't go back to Higashi. I'll send you to a distant country, to a small quiet town that nobody knows about. I'll hide you where nobody can follow you. My brother, no matter how much he hates me, he won't chase you to the ends of the earth. I know he won't. But I can't live like that. Do you want me to spend my life alone, Yenwu? Do you want to torture me with your death for the rest of my life? Don't you remember why your sister died? No, Fumizuki, I want you to live. Wei Yenwu, I told you, I'm fine with it. To die with you would already be the best terrible outcome I can imagine. Or rather, no matter how terrible it is, it'll be a fine ending for me. Thank you very much for subscribing, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Don't say that, Fumizuki. I won't be that kind of person. I won't let you do that either. But you know you can't stop me. You've never been able to stop me from doing what I want to do. Fumizuki! Yenwu, you've always been frank with me. Sometimes you won't tell me anything. When you finally come out with it, I'll always know that you're telling me the truth. I don't want you to die, but I also don't want Tal to die. I don't want any of us to die. I miss Tal. I'm always reminded of how much she looks like your sister. But she has Edward's eyes and that temper she had when she was little. I have no idea who she got that from. It's been so many years since I've seen her. We owe all of this to her. And Huishe. Yes, and Little Chen as well. Little Chen is gone, and I won't be able to see her ever again. I'll never be able to buy her beautiful clothes and comb her hair into a work of art. She didn't like traditional attire that much. But I liked it. How beautiful. How beautiful she'll be. But even if that's the case, even if we've said our final farewell, I hope that Little Chen can find someplace else to settle down comfortably. That's what I hope. I know you don't want to rely on Rhodes Island, and I know that you won't hedge all your bets on them. But I want you to wait for a while. And let them do this, Yenwu. If they fail, then we shall go together. You don't want to have the blood of your loved ones on your hands ever again, right? If that happens, I will help you take Tal's life. Then we will die together. Fumizuki! You want her to live as well, don't you? Is this Lundman a place that wants all of us to die? I would rather never see them again. I would rather never see Little Chen and Tal again and forget about them, but I also want them to live on. Just like you. Just like you wanted me to make this decision. Fumizuki, if things pass the tipping point, you must listen to my arrangements. Our lives are not indivisible. Of course not, Yenwu. I do not exist solely for you. Everything I've done, from beginning to end, has not only been for your sake. You must see what I am fighting for. Don't dodge the issue anymore. Look at me. I'll stick to my decision. Do you want to cry? It's fine to cry, Yenwu. No, Fumizuki. No. I'm fine. Be honest. There are people who simply want to rest and find refuge within a city. Why should they suffer needless death? Don't we just want to give them a home? Don't we want all people like us who have nowhere to go to have a warm place to rest? Did I not simply want to build a little city where everyone can live with peace of mind? Who was Lundman built for the way it is now? I'm no moralist, Fumizuki, but the closer I look, the more I realize that only one death is needed. My own. Don't be like this. You mustn't. I will have the Shadow Guard escort you to Sargon. When did Lundman turn into this? And when did I become like this? Okay. So... this is... I'm trying to gather everything here. So... I'd like MG or White Zangetsu to answer this, because I'm really serious about spoilers, and they will know how to answer this without spoiling, I think. So I understand Duke of Cache, Duke of Ursus, is sort of seen with Tallulah, invested with Tallulah, but is now no longer around. Artorias is Wei Yenwu's brother-in-law, married Yenwu's sister. Edward is... Alright, which one was Edward? And I heard one other name. Gathered in the brain. So I remember hearing the name Edward. That was somebody's father? I'm trying to remember now. Edward Artorias, it's his first name. Oh, okay, so this... Okay. Edward Artorias, full name, noted. So, Edward Artorias, full name. Duke of Cache, Duke of Ursus. Likely the one that kidnapped Tallulah. Seen in formal events together. And is currently not around. Tal might be the new heir. And if Cache is the Duke of Ursus, then that would mean Tal being in charge of Ursus, or taking it over with Lundman. Okay, I think I have the players. Alright. I think we've got the players down. But yeah, for anybody who's new here, because I know that I've seen a few new faces, just to let you know, I'm very, very intent on experiencing the story as naturally as possible as it's intended. So please do not spoil any of the story. Please do not tease any spoilers. Please do not tease any spoilers. I saw some people say things that I think were teasing without directly saying. Please do not do that either. My brain is going a mile a minute, and I am able to connect dots that I don't want to connect. I don't want to be connecting dots. I just want the story to develop as naturally as it can. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys want to talk about spoilers, I do have a Discord. There is an Arknights channel, and in that channel there are two threads. There's global spoilers, which is basically everything that you guys know that I don't, and then there's CN spoilers for Chinese server content. Please don't spoil anything past stage 7-8 as of the 7-7. Please don't spoil anything past 7-7 as of this time in the main Arknights channel. If you want to discuss story, we do have a spoiler channel specifically for that. I don't enter the spoiler channel. The spoiler channel is maintained by members of the community. I trust them to work best with it, and I appreciate all they do. Thank you very much. Alright. Onward and forward. Ursus is modeled after Imperial Russia. Ursus is not a Grand Duchy, but an empire, by the way. No, I did understand that. I did understand that all these places are based off of, like, mirrored areas. I did spoil Starlight about an upcoming operator, but she was okay with it. I mean, we discussed it, and I gave you permission because it wasn't, like, a story-relevant thing, you know? That's the main thing, is, like, the story relevance. I'm very wanting to just experience the story as I can. Always check the map before going into battle. Thank you, yeah, you're right. Oh, what the heck are those? Okay, fair enough. Yes, I should be checking maps. You are correct. That is smart. You are right. Oh, okay. That is not fun. This is not a fun map. Always make sure Reed has her cute witch skin equipped. I'm torn with Reed because I love both her skins. The reason that I have her regular one on now is because it is visually easier for me to see in stages. Because the witch skin I really like, but it's just, against the enemies, it's sort of that, like, swirling purple underneath. Whereas if she is in her regular skin, I can visually see the fire around the enemies much clearer, and it kind of gives me a little bit of a better idea of what's happening. Also, thank you, Zanketsu. I appreciate clarifying that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You haven't eaten Suzu? I'm waiting until I really get to the point where I have to. Have you tested Read S3? Read S3 is the only way I was able to clear an Annihilation. When she's flying on the broom in her witch skin? I know, I know. If you clear with a base skin, then equip the skin, does the auto-deploy change? I don't know. Give Fiametta some credit. Oh no! 2 different Annihilations. 2 different Annihilations. Third Annihilation, absolutely Fiametta was the one who saved us. Pattyfield Annihilation, it was mainly Reed, you, and Astacia. Alright. Episode 7, definitely going to need more E2. I mean, I just want to see how far we can get. If it gets to the point where we need to E2, it will be Suzerain next. Alright. We're just gonna have to see what happens, I suppose. I looked at the stage, I'm scared of the stage, but I don't really know— wait a minute. What do we have for ranged? Okay. Okay. If that's the case, I think Reed is either going to have to be— I think we'll have Reed here, and I think we might have— I might have Reed here and Telopsis behind her. That's not gonna reach enough people, I don't think. That's only gonna reach— no, that's a waste. But Telopsis wouldn't be able to heal Reed. Well, okay, actually, if I have Reed here and Telopsis here, then Telopsis could cover more lanes here. It's kind of a waste either way. Well, we're just gonna have to see what happens. We're just gonna have to see how it goes. In terms of— I guess we'll have Kanta, and we'll have Kanta here. We'll have Fang here. We'll probably have Mountain and Kanta working together. We'll probably have— maybe Saria? No. Maybe Saria behind, maybe— maybe Lapland. Maybe Lapland here. Saria. Just gonna have to see how it goes. Alright. Best I can do. It'll be fine, trust. I'm trying to plan ahead, but it doesn't work very well. 11:30 a.m. Alright. Leader. Ugh. Phantom Crossbowman, I'm glad to see you've returned safely. You brought so many. Are they all our people from Lundman? There's so many infected who came back with us. I didn't think we'd meet you here. We can save a lot of lives making full use of Chernobog's resources. This core city will be our final weapon to breach Lund. What? No, my leader. Why was Lundman so different from what we planned? So many of our comrades died back there for nothing. You dare speak to the leader like this? No, he's right. Many of our dear friends have suffered so much. The enemy left a lot of treacherous traps for us that disrupted our plans. It was a major setback. However, even if our pioneers face some obstacles, the reunion movement will avenge them. I shall see to it that your wounds, your sacrifices, are made whole again. Worry not. We will be with you, always. I hope so, leader. The person you're carrying, Mephisto? Is he... Faust sacrificed himself to save him, didn't he? That's right, leader. With no regard for his own life, Foss used his arts to cover our tracks and give us a chance to escape. Oh? Phantom Crossbowman, my people of Reunion. Foss will live on forever in our hearts. Help him down. Mephisto will need to rest a while. I will have some men take you to camp. Another thing, leader. We lost contact with Crownslayer early on. We haven't heard anything from her. Don't know where she might have ended up. As for Yeti Squad and Frost Nova, they're all truly unfathomably tragic news. Please, allow me some time to myself. Sarkaz, do not let them near any of our Reunion units in the city. How far do we go? All the way. See to it that they never set foot here. They be hiding something, or have they been digging around? Their team must know something I don't. Maybe that battle was somewhat transformative. His arts were already exceptional, and he was not talkative. He cloaked himself in his silence. I thought Faust would be the one to survive. But then, this isn't so strange either. Who are you? Who am I? What do you want? What do I want? Join you? Fight for myself? Fight? Ah, for the Exalted Ursus. Here you were supposed to be the last one standing. Looks like the core city is back up to speed. It didn't stop for long. On the upside, there should have been Reunion taking in a group of infected migrants from Lundman. Hope. But we may have to change up our strategy. We can't expect the city to make a few more stops along the way until the enemy commander decides to announce her plan. Then she'll stop taking in infected refugees. At that time, should Wei and Wu decide to attack, the enemy will redeploy their defensive units. We may be exposed in the process and come under attack. I hope our agreement with Miss Fumizuki will buy some time from Chief Wei. We're already very close to the center of the core city. There are a lot of passages above and below us that seem like they were part of the city's transit system. After the catastrophe, everything stopped working. That does mean it's impossible for the city to function, and does that mean it's impossible for the city to function and even move? Could this be the underground structure Dr. Kalsa was talking about? Regardless, those passages make good cover for us. The number of enemy guards has nearly doubled in the storage area close to the central district. We haven't seen much resistance since entering the core city, but once we proceed to the central district, we should expect to run into a lot more Reunion forces. The Recon and Spec Ops team are already in position. So far, so good. Why do we only have 3 teams working together? The Recon and Spec Ops teams both have their own missions. Rydian is leading the Recon team for this operation as one of Rhode Island's communications specialists. Thanks to Rydian, the Recon team serves as the focal point for our comms in this operation. Even here in the core city, we'll be able to communicate with the other teams. That's because of their hard work. I didn't see them. The Recon team always works alone. Outcast, Rydian, and Scout, who heroically gave his life in the Chernobog rescue mission. The elite operators leading the Recon teams are responsible for leading their squads alone, identifying and reporting threats and attempting to resolve them without assistance. Rydian isn't as skilled in combat as the other 2 elite operators, but she has a unique talent at Rhodes Island when it comes to directly influencing the course of a battle. We've got 3 teams engaging in this assault operation. We don't need Radiant to trouble herself with combat. As for the Spec Ops team, their mission above also avoids direct combat. So you're not going to tell me what it is? It's enough to know that they're necessary. You'll know the details soon enough. Each team makes up a link in the chain of our strategy. That stable structure breeds a stable result. Conversely, a formidable opponent has a tangled and twisted root structure. They pull in nutrients from every level. Hacking off branches does them no harm. We have to set their roots alight before we even know we're here. I'm a bit confused here. I'm pretty sure you get it all. Don't. Wait a second. Some distant, vague feelings are coming to me. An orderly, unchanging flow with no conflict. Ironclad, and they're moving. Reunion's card team. Let's avoid them and find another way. No time to lose. Amiya. Dr. Calcit? Careful. Can't you feel it? Attention operators. Protective gear on. It couldn't be. Rosmontis, are you feeling any anomalies? No, I don't think so. This is beyond Rosmontis' arts. You can't rely entirely on emotions, Amiya. There's more to feel than feelings alone. When you run your fingers through a head of hair, the first thing you feel is neither longing nor joy. It's something more base than that. Base? You can go back up to the surface from the depths, Amiya. Only you can. Then I'll try, Dr. Calcit. There's a sliver of energy, and a strong scent in the air, like... corpse? No, this isn't a real corpse. Could it be? No. Oh? Why? It's Sarkas. Sarkas arts. Thick with the smell of death. A ritual? It's an ancient ritual that runs itself after taking shape. These are not modern arts. Definitely not a modern tactic. Are Sarkas arts unique? They are. This is very unusual. Sarkas we know today can't perform arts like these. I understand what you mean, Dr. Calcit. It's an ancient Sarkas ritual, not a product of the modern science of Originium arts. Our enemy here may be of the purest Sarkas. There are techniques not known to any modern country, passed down only among ancient Sarkas and Sargonian nomads. The ritual relies on neuropathy infection and the caster's particular understanding of Originium. The chaotic energy is seeping out of the Originium core, spilling out and enveloping the entire block. I can't even imagine how the potent tempest at the center of the ritual would affect a living being. It wouldn't know the difference between friend or foe. Any living thing would be slowly pulled apart by the waves of energy. It doesn't seem useful for modern combat. The cost far outweighs any potential gain. Cannibalism. I'm sorry, what? The phrasing may seem alarmist, but that's how this ritual is called. It's not surprising that the device at the center of the ritual is called an altar, considering how horrifically destructive it is. That the uninitiated refer to this as witchcraft. I don't think ordinary Sarkas mercenaries know how to use these kind of arts. You would have to have extensive arts knowledge and combat experiences from Casdell to be able to pull off this ritual. And you wouldn't actually need to be a caster. But he's only a Casdell Sarkas, not one of the descendants of the ancient Sarkas still wandering around the world. Dr. Calcit, is the second layer of protective equipment designed to protect against the Sarkas arts? Not entirely. The amount of energy the ritual is producing exceeds the maximum tolerance of our equipment. This ritual can only be completed successfully in a city lost to catastrophe. Our gear will not negate the effects of the ritual. Its power derives from antiquity and cannot be separated from it. All we can do is mitigate its lethality and destroy it after clearing the area. The Sarkas ritual is not only a challenge to modern technology. It's almost as if it's standing to once again challenge the other civilizations of this world as the Sarkas have plotted throughout history. It's a metaphor. Yes, but Sarkas history is more than metaphorical. The reunion element guarding Chernobog is not a typical group. I've said as much already. Reunion may very well rely on hubs and neural networks to operate as a single unit on a large scale. Hang on a second here. But for today's purely push strategy-driven environment, Reunion would be something of an anomaly. Imagine if soldiers who could not deal with the infected, with no training in how to fight Sarkas, infiltrated the core city. They would suffer a crushing defeat. Right. Then let me think. Dr. Starlight, Dr. Calcit? The places where the enemy performed the Sarkas rituals must be important locations, or critical and transport hubs. They're much more familiar with the terrain than we are. They would have mapped out all the paths long before we could. They must have had defenses in place before we even started our operation. Hold Aroma down. I'm alright. I just... Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, that's all. The only advantage we have is our intelligence. We know how they're deployed, and they know nothing about us. So we move quickly to wipe out our enemies guarding this area. The faster we do it, the safer we'll be. Don't let them alert the other guards. Don't even think about an ambush. We can't waste time here. Right. I will help with the assault. Okay, I think... Dr. Calcit, look, I think if... Alright. If you don't need my assistance, Dr. Starlight. Huh? Please help Amiya command the operation. You will evaluate the progress of the battle. Roger. Rosmontis, we're moving out. We'll vacate the area after this battle and head to the core city surface. Rosmontis, at least it'll be sunny. Sunny. Look at them. The rest is up to you, Dr. Starlight. I know you won't let us down. Calcit, we won't see that disappointment again. You never step into the same river twice. There won't be a second time. Even with the same person, same thing, at a different time, we'll have a different outcome. This world will change. You believe it, don't you? Yes, it makes sense that you wouldn't. But I believe it. Dr. Starlight, a person like that. I know if it wasn't this time right now, Dr. Starlight would be different. I've seen a lot. So very many. Even if everyone else won't, I can understand. Calcit. Calcit. If we had a little more time, you and I... You could prove you're not the Dr. Starlight that was stuck in the past. In this time. No matter how, Dr. Starlight, you have to. Alright then.
You people, I don't think I'll even remember your faces after this one.
Those structures pulsing with a strange energy.
Let's just get started.
What are they? They seem to be a byproduct of Sarkas Originium arts. Dr. Calcit has reminded us of this before. There's no telling what tricks Reunion has up their sleeves. This may be the enemy's secret weapon. Though we've taken all the steps to keep ourselves protected, that thing will still cause harm to our operators. Make sure to keep your distance. Patriots' guerrillas also seem to have taken some protective measures, but there's no way to completely offset the harm of this weapon. Squads with no exposure to the Sarkas' mysterious rituals may suffer heavy losses because of these strange structures. Oh, that is a lot of distance. There's a pulse wave of the surrounding tiles, dealing 500 true damage to all allied and enemy units. Certain enemies are strengthened. Great. Alright, well, I guess that still goes along with my idea. So, alright, in that case... Oh, not you. Which means in order to get rid of you, we have to go there. And I really don't want to. Alright, well, let's... Oh my gosh, that's scary.
Try to get along.
What is this? Recommended deployment. Recommended location to deployment unit by RTS. Okay, so they're saying just... Shoot. Okay, hang on. Please, hang on. I'm trying to think. Alright, Kanta has reach 1. This is also gonna be a problem. I don't want to deploy Kanta here, but Kanta has reach, but I don't want her to go down, and she would get hit pretty hard without anyone healing her. But she could reach better than... Wait, maybe Lapland can reach. Can Lapland reach? Okay, first of all, I have to deploy Fang somewhere. So, let me get Fang down for now.
In position.
Hang on a sec. How far does this... Lapland could reach. Okay. We need to get Fang down, and we need to get Reed down.
Your lives are mine to protect.
We need to make sure that we have someone here. That's... Never mind. That's not gonna work. Shoot. That's not gonna work if we don't have enough time here. Lapland's only going to be able to block 2. Kanta can only block 1. Trying to think. I don't have enough DP yet. That's the problem, is I need DP. Alright, let me think. Alright, let's get Kanta behind Fang for now.
This is the position.
I know. Oh, there's dogs! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me that there's dogs? I'm mad.
Everyone, follow me.
I'm mad about the dogs. Alright. See if I can get... Upland should be able to reach here.
Solid positioning.
And she should stay safe. I don't like these dogs. Obviously, let me think. Alright, how are we doing on this side? I have to pause because I'm trying to watch both sides. Lapland can hold a dog, but there's also no one healing her. That's not gonna be good, so that's really not good, actually. Shoot. Could Saria heal, maybe? She's also gonna deal heavy damage, so I don't like that either. That's not gonna be good. She's gonna go down. I don't have choice. Yeah, Kanta. Wait, why is...
You've gone astray.
Shoot. Okay. I'm trying to think. It is very hard to think. I need... Suzerain's gonna go down if I do that. Hang's gonna go down. Sarah's gonna go down. Oh, this is alright.
I'm prepared to fight.
I need a little bit more help here, even though I don't think that's gonna work.
Just who are you weaklings
no one
gonna
else
stop
has
like that?
range here except Cruz, but that will... Wait, would that take... Cruz actually does have some... That's not Cruz. That's not gonna do much, I don't think, but... If they can just do a little bit to help, that would be good. Just a little bit... never mind. Okay. That's not going to work. We just need... Okay, at least Mountain is block 2 right now. Alright. Wish I had Mountain ahead of time so that Lapland would fit there, and I don't want Sari to go down either. I'm trying to think what makes the most sense. Alright. Let's... How many do we have? 3?
Is not an option.
Let me see. Okay, I think... If I put you below, trust me, everyone will make fun of me. It doesn't look like I have much of a choice, though, do I? Everyone's gonna make fun of me if I do this, but I don't think I have much of a choice. Trust? No, I know, but, like, people are gonna make fun of me. Here, or... I can... We're making fun of you regardless. Fine. Alright.
Get what you
At least
deserve.
then he can
I mean,
reach both
you
rows
ordered.
if necessary. Saria's holding
Just
back a
who are
little
you
down
weaklings
here.
going to
Never
stop
mind.
like that?
Alright, that wasn't good. What I really need is figuring out where Suzerain can work and where, Alright. Suzerain is going to have to be... Yeah, that's the only place she works. Lops is gonna have to be here to try and heal as many as we can. And... Let's... Stacy only has block 1, so I'm not actually sure if I want to remove her. We do have room for Pinecone, but we don't actually have room for Pinecone. Pinecone could be a... Pinecone could be at the top, but... She's not gonna be able to survive that long, I don't think. I don't know if that's gonna be worth it, honestly, but, well, we do need to get rid of this guy, so let's see if we can just do that at the very least. Alright.
Patience, friend.
Let's...
Heat control is everything here.
Wait. Let's get a little bit of pressure
Want
off
to
here.
swallow, huh? Try to behave yourself next time.
Alright. Pinecone skill is up. Shoot! I didn't realize there was one right next to her, too. Alright. Can I just... That's enough. She's... Okay, she's done as much as she can, I think. This thing is going to activate again, so... Pinecone did a good job. Alright. Reed can still be on skill if necessary. I think we're okay at the moment. This guy. Still see if Lapland can help out a little. I don't want Lapland to be blocking, but...
Everyone, follow me!
Alright. Let's see if we can get some pressure off of Lapland here. That's gonna be a little too much. Who's...
Spirits haven't still misbehaving? Then let's kick it up a notch.
Okay, that's not good either. Alright.
I'm prepared to fight.
Let's get rid of everybody here. I'm sorry, Suzerain. That should at least be the end of it. And we might as well not let Lapland go down. Let's just have you take care of them.
What is it?
Considering I barely remembered to use Kanta's skill, it's amazing that we actually survived.
Mission accomplished.
Fang did carry top lane. I was going to have Astasia there, and I'm like, no, Fang can help a little bit more. Suzerain, you did such a good job, you have no idea. You did not hold back any of the others. You did a very, very good job. You are a very, very good fox. You did a very good job. So Star, do you remember when someone said in before you put you in front of Mountain? I know! Everyone was gonna make fun of me, I know. I didn't have a choice. The dogs came faster than I could deploy Mountain, otherwise I would have had him in front, okay? I know. You're using too much brain cell for an easy stage? Maybe it's easy for you. This is definitely not one of those. This is definitely not an easy stage. As punishment for improper mountain usage, let's gamba! What the heck? Hydrogen mountain versus coughing doggo. Alright, what time is it? Enemies are no longer fighting the characteristic style of scouted guerrillas. I feel like I might want to save this for next stream because I'm kind of reaching my limit here. I feel like I might want to save this for next stream. I'm going to need to be in, like, better condition, so... Only 10 stages to go for the big climax? Oh dear. Understandable. It's gamba time! Goodness, you guys. Alright. I'm gonna leave it on 7-8, and I think we'll do 7-9 on Saturday. I am not scared at all. Alright, okay, fine. I did say I wanted to go up to the, however many it takes to get the guaranteed 5-star, so we will at the very least do that. I might end up sparking Cal, because ironically, this happens to be the first day that we are somewhat working together. So maybe we'll end up doing that. I don't know if her lines are gonna be filled with spoilers. I don't really have a choice, though, with the time limit. Alright.
Good morning, Doctor.
Cal's really good as long as you remember she's not actually a healer. I don't actually know how she will work in terms of actual stage work. I just feel like this is one of those rare opportunities in Colonel where it would be good to try to grab her while I can. Because I don't really see anyone else that I want to spark anytime soon, so I feel like this is just, like, a rare chance. If you pull on the aroma banner, I'll take my leave, so don't jinx it. Wait, why do you want me to pull on the aroma banner? I mean, okay, I know why, but, like, you know Cal's Bloodline skin may or may not have spoilers. I am avoiding all of the Bloodline of Combat skins, so don't worry about that. I just didn't know if the initial, like, just Spark would be a spoiler. The initial operator,
Doctor. Time for a little break.
Alright. Why do you want me to pull the aroma banner? Dumbest question Star's ever asked. I know why, I'm just saying that and then there's also- oh no. Why are there so many banners? You want Calcit? You can just buy her from the search shop unless you don't want to, which I guess you will roll. I'm gonna roll, like, for the 5-star just in case, because why not? And then I'll probably end up sparking her. I just don't know if her, initial delivery line is gonna spoil anything. No, I'm not. Jeez. There's a Fox Medic 5-star in this. Yeah, you told me to roll for that too, right? Ah! And then we have this one with Surtur. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it would be nice to at least try for Surtur, right? At least just, like, the top 5. I don't think anything is going to happen, but, like... Holy. You said you want all the foxes for Fox Knights. I did, but, like... Ugh. I don't have much to waste here. I'm just gonna... I think I'll just focus on Colonel. Do it? Do what? Don't Pearl... Colonel's a scam? Alright. Okay. Pull or don't pull, there's no maybe. Don't roll for the 5-star? I did for Akfuyu. Back in my early days, cost me almost 100 pulls just like a couple weeks before. Texel banner didn't have her, oh no. Colonel's a scam for you, not star. I mean... It could still be like... I don't necessarily need any of the 5-stars here, right? But... I mean... I don't know. There's a thing called Build a Banner that lets you choose the shop operator. I did that! I did that, like, last week. Just get to the guaranteed 5 or 6 star on both banners, then stop. Okay, I think that's fair. We'll do 1 on the Colonel, and we'll do 1 on the Modern, and we'll just... That's a max 20 rolls, which is fine. Okay, okay. Yeah, you're right. That's at most 20. A little higher than I wanted to go, but I'll do it. So that's gonna be the, It's gonna be the new one and the Colonel. Okay. Sorry, Aroma. I don't think I'm gonna be putting more pulls into the Aroma banner. You never know. We might get lucky on the new one. Let's just... yeah. So we've got 3 here. Hopefully we don't have to use all of them. We'll just see how it goes. Alright. I will take blue. Although we have Kitano now, so... Hello, Beanstalk. That's okay. She's at full pot, so that is a gold cert, so I'm good with that. Is it really lucky to pull Aroma though? Just saying. Ouch. Alright. So that's a gold cert. I'll take that. That's always good. Alright. Do we have our basic? Okay. That's fine.
Hello,
Hello, Cardigan! I'm never going to be upset to see Cardigan because of all the struggles that we had with Cardigan. I will never be upset to see Cardigan. Colonel dupes don't go to green or yellow certs? Wait, what? They don't? Even if you... It's blue cert when gaining copy from Colonel banner? Oh, shoot! I don't know what those... I forgot what those blue... Oh, okay. Huh. Okay. Good to know in the future. Good to know in the future. I didn't know that, but that's okay, that's okay. Alright. That's okay. We'll still go to the guaranteed 5 and we'll just, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And then I don't... Yeah. Alright. It's gonna take a little bit more than 3, but that's okay. It's a downside of Colonel. It's a closed loop. It feeds itself. I see, I see. Noted. Hello, Jackie! Well, look, I don't have any, Colonel certs, really, so you know what? That's cool. That's fine. Is Starlight the prismatic spark in Colonel or normal banner? Probably normal. Fairly new operator. Jackie, one more thing. Yellow certs get you operator you want on the Colonel. Anyways? Therefore, no reason to pull on Colonel. I mean, only if they're in the shop, though. Alright, let's see. So we've got... So 20 pulls. That would be at max... Okay, hopefully we don't have to go to max, but I think we're... It won't go to 20. It won't go to 20. So you don't need to shout at the throne. I appreciate it, but you don't have to. It's fine to pad out the roster. There you go, yeah. Alright. Let's see. Nope. It has to be within 10, right? I do what I want. Alright, fair enough, fair enough.
Nice to meet you, Doctor.
Perfumer, hello, hello!
Perfumer.
I'm always good with it. I need to eventually learn how to use Perfumer, so I'm good with that. This is why I'm instant. There's always people advocating for a scam. I don't think there's anyone advocating for a scam here. Can still grab 5 or 6 ops with blue, but it just takes more pulls. Decent for newer players like Star, since they're more likely to reach 2k blue cert requirement. Ah, I see, I see, I see. Okay, noted. Yeah. What? F it? What did I just hear? Someone got you the $5 one. Goodness. Oh my gosh. Siam Zero, was that you? Jeez. One of? Who was the other? Oh my gosh. First of all, thank you, Science Zero. I really, really appreciate it. Who was the other? Anonymous? Anonymous? Alright, well, whoever you are, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I very, very much appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Let's see here. Is it... Nope, it's still blue, but that's okay. That's okay. New players are the last people who should pull on Colonel. They barely have pulls.
Following the guidance
Oh my gosh! The irony! The irony here! Goodness. Gifted by a hacker group, really making big times now. Young lady, you take the $5 one and you get it in a few days and buy the monthly card. That seems fair, that seems fair. Alright. So sad, no more gacha pulling resources on Throne. I reached out to Throne about that and I'm like, hey, is there a way to not make it like one at a time? And they're like, oh, sure, you're allowed to add quantity. And I'm like, how do you add quantity? And they're like, oh, for gift cards? Yeah, no, we don't allow that because we think that you're gonna use it for money laundering. And I'm like, Are you serious right now? So I have to, when I have those on Throne, I have to manually re-add them every time because Throne thinks I'm money laundering with Google Play. Want to pull on Colonel? Colonel's fine to pull. Colonel's a scam. Is there someone you forgot to ask? More star crime money laundering too? No, I'm not! They just think I would. Alright. We're 5 away from getting some sort of 5-star in some way. You might be money laundering. We have to inconvenience your supporters, basically. There go my money laundering plans. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see. Is it here? Nope. Why are you making me go all the way? Hopefully on the other banner we won't have to do this.
Lancer Fang.
Hello,
Captain of
Fang.
Reserve Up Team A1.
Alright. Next 4 rolls. Come on now. Save me a little bit. This... Really? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. We're doing this... We're doing this for fun. It's all good.
Ally, I
Hello,
salute you
Matterhorn.
in true Snow Realm fashion. My code name is Matterhorn.
All
I'm
right.
one of the guards dispatched here by
I
Master
think I have seen Matterhorn before. Where's the Vesa Fortune cookie at? Alright. It's okay, I can just keep doing Annihilation. I maxed Annihilation, so... Okay, really? Star started year 6, it's not like a bit of inefficiency is going to make or break her. That is
Former
true. Hello,
mercenary.
Frostleaf!
From now on,
I'm sorry
I'm your
people don't think
operator.
that you're as good because I
Assign me any
really
job you
like your
want.
design
do
and,
pretty
you know,
much
Volpo
anything.
bias. Alright, come on now. Now I'm playing 50-50 on if I can save 600 or... Alright. Come on now. Okay, really? You want me to go all the way? Please make the other banner not as painful.
Hi.
Hello,
I'm
Spot.
from Operation Reserve Team A6.
Alright.
My job is
Maybe
to
the other
protect
banner
the-
won't be as painful. That'll be fine. It's a scam. It's alright. It's okay. Can't believe Aroma would do this to you. Oh my gosh, are we gonna blame Aroma now? Goodness. Dude, I think the one thing that you don't understand about Colonel is that every 6-star op on Colonel I likely don't have. Aside from, like, Mountain and Saria, I'm still looking for, like, you know, Silver Ash. I forget where, if Fia's older or not. Like, there's so many 6-stars I don't have. I think Saga counts as well? I don't remember. I don't know who's where. But I don't mind. I really don't. Alright. Let's see here. Come on here. I'm the fairy of good luck, or almost the fairy of bad luck. Oh dear. You can get them from the store? You can't always, though. It depends. Alright. Let's see. What do we want to do today? Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. Who is it? Who is it? Is it someone that we haven't seen before?
Codename Meteorite.
Alright, hello, Meteorite.
Freelance mercenary.
Alright, it's
I'm
first time.
sarcasm,
It's a
as you
first
can
time
see.
hire, so I will take
Do you
that.
still want to hire me?
I will take it. I'm Sarkaz, as you can see. Do you still want to hire me? I mean, we are kind of in a strange situation with Sarkaz right now, so... It's okay. It's alright because, here's what we'll do. We'll spark Cal, and we'll do one more up to 5 on the new banner. I don't know, because maybe we can get a Fox op. We'll just have to see. AoE Sniper. One of those two are in the store? Yes, I know. Cal is. That's why I said we'll probably end up sparking Cal. Firewatch has left the chat? Oh. So that's okay. So, okay, we were able to get a new operator who we didn't have. We were able to get Meteorite. I'm good with that. I'm happy with that. Why do you want to get Cal? Genuine question. Because I feel like I need her on my good side, and she's heavy story relevant, and from what I can tell, it doesn't sound like this is an opportunity that you can get very often, so considering she was one of the choices in like the $30 banner just a few weeks ago, it just kind of feels like one of those, you probably won't get this chance in most cases. And I don't really see anyone else in the shop that I immediately want to save for, so I don't know. I mean, I don't really think I would be able to use her necessarily, but I still think it would just sort of be good to hold on to the opportunity. It's a lot of yap just to say because I wanna. When have I ever been the person to say that kind of thing? Alright, so that was a little bit heavy. I'm hoping that this will be a little bit lighter. Hopefully. We'll see. Alright. We'll see if this is a little bit easier. Also, for the people who bought the Google Play card, Sim0 and Anonymous, thank you very much again. I very much appreciate it. We'll see if this gets a little bit better. And you know, the nice thing about Standard is there's always a chance of off-banner. There's always a chance of off-banner, so... Previous was just a warm-up. There you go. Let's see. Alright.
Codename Erin.
Hello, Erin.
Officially joining today,
Alright.
it seems.
The other thing is that, you know, the more 4 stars we get, eventually we get to the point where we get more gold certs, right?
Doctor.
So that's always a good thing to keep in mind as well, I think. I think it's always a good thing to keep in mind. We always get the ability to get gold certs easier. So I think that's always helpful. Alright. Let's see here. This one? Nope. Alright. It's okay. Antarcticide. I know, right? Honestly. Hello, Beanstalk. Okay, this one's a regular one, so this one is a gold cert. Guaranteed gold cert. Alright. That's 3. I don't want to go all the way again here. Yeah, Lilithic, I'm trying to not jinx it. Alright, that's okay.
I'm Vanilla.
Hello, Vanilla.
Trainee operator from Blacksteel. Looking forward to learning from you, Doctor.
Hello, hello, Vanilla. The game knows you love beans. Give you the closest operator possible. Beanstalk is pot 5s, or, full potential, so she at least gives us gold certs, which is good. I bless the rolls, huzzah! Thank you, Vessa! I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Let's see. Nope. Not this time, but close.
Captain of Reserve
Hello,
Team
Orchid.
A6. Orchid reporting in.
I'm sorry that Suzerain took your job.
Working with you.
The fortune cookie is spoken. It's the next one. Trust. Alright. Let's see. She's saying hi after getting relegated. Is it this one? Let's see here. Nope. It's not this one. I'm not even going for Entei, honestly. I'm going for the Fox. I'm going for the Fox op. I'm not even going for Entei. I feel like this is definitely an op that I would not know how to use anyway, so... Let's see. Here? Oh my gosh! Jinx yourself more so she actually comes home?
I'm Lava, a caster.
Alright.
Here to join you simply because I'm bored and want something to do.
Putting all my
But
money
I
on
heard
number
my
8.
sworn nemesis.
Aroma spook. Let's see here. It's maybe this one. Nope. I'm making 5 cookies on number 9.
Susuro.
Hello,
medic.
Susuro. Alright,
Recruiting
we'll
with a
always
little
take more
reminder
Susuro
for the
potential,
doctor.
right guys? Always take more
Now,
Susuro
I
potential.
understand you have a lot on your plate. And even if they say a doctor makes the worst patient, you need to follow
Hear me
our
out.
advice.
Orchid works in HR. Star spurns Orchid by choosing Suzerain, so Orchid only gives her bad headhunting. Oh no. MG, I need you to, like, talk to Orchid, I guess. Let me pull some strings. Oh my gosh. Alright. This is definitely a little bit more than I wanted to go for today. That is for sure, but it's okay. I thought she liked the retirement. I know, she's always complaining about work, so, like, I can't make her happy. Alright. Come on, Orchid. Be a pal. Okay.
Hello.
Hello, Myrrh.
I'm Myrrh, an herbalist. Dr. Calcit gave me this title. She said Myrrh symbolizes the ephemerality
Have you get
of
anything
life,
but just because I've been
and
suffering for a
wanted me
week
to keep
almost?
this in mind.
We're going for the fox. Alright. They're literally just 2 rolls. Come on. What if it's aroma? That'll be hilarious. Alright, this one? Why do you always make me use all 10? I had to use all 10. Both times. Both times I had to use all 10.
I'm Cruz.
Ah.
I might
Be that way.
inexperienced, but I'll do the best I can.
Fine, be that way. Alright. It's always 10? I thought you could do it earlier, no? I thought you could get it earlier than 10. I thought that that's why people did it single. Alright. Last one, because at this point we're at 5, so... We're at 10 to get 5, so here we go. Alright, can we get the fox here? Let's see if we can at least get our fox here.
Doctor, I'm back.
Oh!
Doctor.
Okay.
I know the last field assignment took longer than usual.
Interesting.
But don't look at me like you don't recognize me. Medic operator Hibiscus, reporting in.
Very, very, very unexpected. I'm extremely confused. We got a medic, just a different medic. Mandela read alter archetype. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Hibiscus. I'm so confused. Another harvestist. Oh dear. Okay. That's a little odd, huh? Interesting. Sorry, Cal caught me, couldn't help you. No, it's alright, MG. This is quite an unusual one. Like, obviously we did not have her. This is surprising, to say the least. Very, very, very surprising. Full harvestist squad rolling into town. Alright. Business has the best glow up in the entire game, I have to say. I look forward to learning about that, I suppose. A good surprise nonetheless. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. I feel like it's a very unusual and rare occurrence, so why not, right? Why not? We'll take it. Biscus the salad demon? What? You're like 40 pulls in, about 10 left for pity? Really? Really? That kind of makes me want to, like, not roll until October. I don't... I'm gonna have to check back what you guys said with how pity works. 'Cause... Go for Aroma Trust? Why? What? Aroma Roma kudasai! Why? I beg? My god. Does it go across two? Wait, the annoying thing is I don't know how the, on my knees. Banners persist between banners. So, like, this is a standard banner. Is this... Are these both standard? Because we ended up pulling on this one, we ended up pulling on that one. So we ended up doing, like... We're basically... Or no! We got Fartooth, so doesn't that reset Pity? Or we got Fartooth early, so now we have... I'm so confused. We got Fartooth very early. So, I think that negates Pity, doesn't it? Standard banners, equals event banner, joint banner, all share the same Pity. Noted. You got Fartooth early and did, like, 30 in. Fartooth resets Pity. You get 6-star, this Pity resets. Okay. I see. So, this has been, like, 10 plus, like, 20 or 30 after Roma, so we're around 40, so I see now why Zangetsu is saying this. So we should probably save at least for a bit. Pity resets after getting 6-star. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to wait until October, because I know a lot of people like watching Gamba, but this is about what I can do. Do a 10 pull on a Roma banner. If you don't get her, you never roll on a Roma banner again. Raul legally cannot complain. I feel like I'm just going to... Please save for 300 pulls. I don't think I'm gonna be able to save for 300, but I'll try to save what I can. What are you waiting for October? I've heard that there could be a rumor that Vulpes may be on a banner possibly in October. So that is what I'm waiting for. Get the mouse pointer away from the headhunts. I didn't even have it anywhere near. I didn't even have it on the screen here. October, November, yeah. Worst case, December. I mean, honestly, by then... I mean, by October... November, I will probably have done some more pulls by then, I would imagine. At least if I'm just doing the up to 5 thing. Because that's a fairly long ways away, so I don't know. You want to pull in the next limited banner? I don't even know what the next limited is. Oh, okay. Real quick. Actually, wait. Hold back. Stop. Because again, that there are people who are new here. I'm aware that there are future banners that I should not know about. I'm not going to be able to avoid them, but I don't want to hear about them because I know that there are future banners that are, from what I understand, heavily spoiler territory. So I don't want to hear about future banners. The only future banner that I'm hearing about is Vulpes may or may not be in an October-November banner. That is the only one I'm listening to. I know that right now there's a lot of upcoming banners that are very heavily spoiler dependent. I won't be able to avoid them. But I just want to put that out there to please not talk about the future banners around me. I would really appreciate that because I know that some of them are very heavy. Yeah, but anyway, there's some banners that are spoilery. I've heard that there are some that are like major spoilery. You want Vulpes Foya? Yeah, I definitely do. I want the child to have her mom with her. And then I would probably end up having Vulpes Foya and Kanta together, most likely. Limited op banners are usually heavy spoiler, yeah. But I've heard that, in particular, like, the upcoming limited banners are major story spoiler, which is frustrating because I know I won't entirely be able to avoid it, but still. I wish there was an option to toggle, like, spoiler fog in every banner in the menu. Honestly, like, if I was designing a gacha game myself, I would, If I was designing a gacha game, I would be like, are you a new player? And then yes or no, because I know some people do alt accounts. And then it would be like, if you're a new player, do you want access to, like, super future banner stuff? And if you don't care, you just say yes, and then it shows you everything. If you say no, then you get, like, spoiler fog. And I don't think it would be that hard to implement. But yeah, anyway, I think that that's where we will call it. I ended up having to go fully to 20, which is a little frustrating, but that's okay. I'll keep focusing on Annihilation. Again, huge thank you to people who supported on Throne. I really appreciate. I think we will call it there. I still don't know what our Thursday stream is gonna be. It's gonna be something art-related, but I don't really know what it is yet. And Saturday, we're going to tackle the tough stages. What is that gonna be? 7, 7, 9, 7, 8, 7, 9? One of those. Very scary. We will see how it goes. So, if you haven't yet, definitely consider joining the Discord. We do have an Arknights channel. Again, there are threads for anything past 7, 8. Anything I have not encountered, have not read, don't want to be spoiled. We have threads for specifically for spoiler discussion, because I know a lot of you guys are further than I am. So I would really appreciate if you keep all spoiler stuff in there. That would mean a lot to me. Alright, we will see how 7-9 goes. I will see you guys Thursday, if not Saturday. Alright, thank you so much, Stargazers. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, and night. And I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.